you, the creative you, the amazing you, the multitasker you. Vese, let me introduce me to you. Yes, I'm your host Manish Paul and I'm hosting live right now the Moto Showtime for the launch of G6 and G6 Play. Vese, we can be in touch. You can actually send in your comments, you can tweet, send in your comments on Facebook and also on YouTube. Today I'm going to talk to you about a company which has been doing some amazing work for last 90 years. So for that, I want to take you back to 1930 right now. Come, I'm talking about this. Yes, Motorola. Ladies and gentlemen, 1928 mein pehla. Yes, the first Motorola brand car radio. Wasn't that amazing? After radio came the first television. Yes, the Motorola Golden View television in 1947. Do you remember the first time you used a mobile phone? I actually remember, and I was so happy because when I came here, I actually saw that very handset. There it goes. Yaar, do you remember this handset? Amazing. Ek second, I'll make a call. Hello? Mummy, how are you? Yeah, nahi mobile phone. Yeah. Hello, Moto. अरे मैं आपको मोटो नहीं बोल रहा हूँ. अरे मोबाइल फोन है. या अच्छा एक काम करते हैं, आप रखो. थैंक्स. यार मेरी माँ ना बहुत बातें करती हैं. But I remember बहुत लोगों ने इस हैंडसेट पे भी बहुत सारी बातें की हैं. But forget that now. Let me take you to another one. Do you remember that there was something called a pager? Yeah. मेरे पास भी होता था, and trust me, this is the one in 1995, world's first two-way pager. एक चीज मैंने वैसे नोट करी है Motorola की. The people who love Motorola become obsessive about it. Yeah, don't you believe me? I have two people here. I'll introduce you to them. There they are. Hello. How are you? Hi. How are you? What's your name here?
Hi, I'm Aditya.
Aditya. Hi.
Gaurav.
Aditya and Gaurav are here with me, but I'm confused. I'll tell you why. ये मोबाइल की दुकान खोल के क्यों बैठे हैं यार? किसकी दुकान है?
That would be Gaurav's.
Gaurav? Yeah. That's your shop?
Yes.
ये इतना क्या आपको obsession क्या है?
I am using this device since long.
Since long?
Yeah.
Okay.
I never used any other brand.
So ये सारे आपके हैं?
Yes.
That's amazing, man. Look at the collection.
Motorola L6 is the first phone I have ever used.
Look at that. He still has the handset. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you feel that slimness?
Yeah, man. I think this was amazing.
Yeah.
तो इस पे आपने girlfriend को बहुत सारे phone किए होंगे.
At that time, I don't think so.
Naughty boy. Never mind. अच्छा. ये कौन सा वाला है?
This is the Moto X second generation.
Okay.
You can feel the device in your hand.
That's amazing, man. That's
It's
so
a
light,
shape. It's
yeah.
a shape.
That's amazing, यार. अच्छा बाकी सब तो ठीक है. ये क्या चीज़ है यार? This I don't know. ठीक है, बाकी सारे मोबाइल फ़ोन हैं, मैंने देखे हैं. Obviously Motorola है तो देखे ही हैं. ये क्या है?
It is a micro power bank.
Micro power bank. All right.
And you can track your smartphone with this device if you are using it as a keychain.
यार ये तो कमाल की चीज़ है यार. ट्रैक योर डिवाइस. तो कभी ऐसा हुआ है कि बीवी ने जेब में डाल के आपको ट्रैक किया? हाँ, कभी. That's amazing. अच्छा वैसे गौरव का तो पता चला. What is that one thing about Motorola you really like?
So I think the one thing about Motorola I really like is the trust and the confidence that the brand gives to me when I use it. And I think it's actually been quite a revolutionary brand in that aspect. I remember when I was in college and the Moto Razr came out. Until then, phones were expected to be in a certain size, shape, form. And then this kick-ass phone came out, which was slim and it stayed true to its name. It was razor sharp, and it instantly became, like the most wanted phone out there in the market.
True that.
And then around 5 years ago, I fell in love again with the Moto G.
Okay.
Because if I give you a little background, Android launched around 2008, but all the manufacturers decided that, hey, Android's cool, but let's put our stuff on top of it. So they started skinning it. They started putting in apps that they felt that, were important, whether people wanted them or didn't want them. And then in 2013, Motorola just turned the market on its head by releasing this. Because the special thing about the Moto G series was stock Android.
Okay.
No extra apps, no extra stuff, just pure Android. And it was a kick-ass phone and still is. Mine still runs till date.
That's amazing. I love the confidence he has while talking about the phone. But right now, it's not only about the phone, it's about you. Yeah, that's what Motorola believes in. And if it's about you, it's about entertainment and fun also.
Ladies and gentlemen, may we request you all to please settle down as we're about to begin. Ladies and gentlemen, may we please request you all to settle down as we're about to begin the show.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I would request everybody to settle down. We're about to welcome our host for the day. Please welcome the charming, the handsome, the Sultan of Stage, Manish Paul. All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Firstly, yes, that was me, myself doing my VO. I wanted to introduce myself. Generally, I introduce people, so I like to introduce myself also. How are you today, all of you? 4 are fine. What about the rest? Hello. All right. It's so nice to see you all. Hi, my name is Manish Paul, and I'm here to host the Moto Showtime today for all of you. And trust me, we are live right now on a lot of platforms. It's YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. So I'm really happy to see all my friends from media here. And a lot of Moto fans have also gathered, which is very, very cool. And today we're going to have a lot of fun. And there's a lot in store for you, which I don't want to tell you right now. I think I'm going to take a little time on that. But before we start with anything, I want to introduce a very special friend of mine. But again, before I introduce her, I want to take a quick minute here talking on the smartphones. Trust me, I was amazed with the number of smartphones we have in the market. There are approximately around 4,000 different smartphones in the market. And they do so much. And it's become such an integral part of our lives. Everybody is using a smartphone, be it for calling, for messages, for music, for videos, for photography. But one thing a lot of people are forgetting. All these different smartphones are forgetting a point here. You know, most of them are having a lot of features trying to outdo each other, but forgetting what a customer actually wants, or what a customer actually wants them to do. Okay, let's talk about the selfies. How many of you click selfies? Can I see your hands up in the air? कमाल है यार, किसी लड़की का हाथ खड़ा नहीं हुआ. That's amazing. All right. अरे वाह, क्या बात है. Sorry, I missed you. कैसे हैं आप? Looking really beautiful. Hello. I feel like calling you Hello Moto. All right. Okay, so, you know, everybody likes to click a selfie. Now, a lot of mobile phones are giving a lot of features like selfie with a 24 megapixel camera. Now, trust me, what do you do with a selfie? इतने सारे मेगापिक्सल की अगर आप सेल्फी लेते हैं, उसका क्या करेंगे? क्या मतलब पोस्टर बना के कुतुब मीनार पे लगाना है? इतनी बड़ी फोटो लगा के क्या करेंगे उसका? मैक्सिमम आप सेल्फी का क्या करते हैं? You know, I generally use it on Instagram. Facebook, selfie खींची वहाँ पे upload करी. So, getting to the point that a lot of features, yes, companies are adding, but forgetting that what the customer actually wants. I feel that a mobile should be designed for you. Yes, that is what it is. So on that, I think I like to call a very eminent person here. She's a very dear friend. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the head of marketing, Motorola India, Rachna Lathar. How are you?
Very good, Manish. How are you?
I'm doing very good. You're looking stunning. You know, it's so nice to be standing on the stage with you. But I just wanted to ask you, what are we here for?
Didn't you get the script?
They just gave me some blank papers and just scribbled something. But you know, I was just forgetting. Just wanted to ask you, what are we here for?
Well, we're here to launch the Moto G6 and G6 Play. But before we get into that,
Yeah.
I wanted to make a point about the fact that we're not here to just launch another set of devices. It's not just about, saying what we've got for you today, but it's about how we put the focus on you today. So we're not here saying hello Moto, we are saying hello you, because the focus is on you. So we are saying hello Rajiv, hello Stuti, hello Sulabh, hello you.
Hello you, अच्छा that's why hello you. I was wondering मैंने कहा मोबाइल फोन का लॉन्च है hello you क्यों लिखा हुआ है यार? But एक सेकंड आप सबको hello किया आपने मेरा नाम लिया. This is not fair. No, this is not done. You haven't said hello Manish. ठीक है, it's fine.
Hello Manish.
Thank you so
Hello.
much. I'm so happy
So
now.
let me also take a moment to mention the fact that, we're not just saying these words. We're actually quite obsessed with you. We're obsessed with the way you use our phones, what you do with it, what you don't do with it, what our phones pack, what they lack, and what you love about them. And therefore, what we're presenting to you today are phones that are truly designed with you in mind.
Wow, that's amazing. You know, ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot in store for you. But right now, I'm really excited because at the launch of G6 and G6 Play, I'm going to dance, I'm going to sing. A lot of my friends from the industry are here. They'll be having a lot of fun, entertainment. What do you say?
That's called Moto Showtime.
I think let's start with that then. What do you say?
Wait. So before we get into Moto Showtime and all the numerous creative and uniquely, sort of curated content that we have for you today, we're also going to take people through what Motorola's been up to. This year, we're celebrating 90 years of our legacy. We're going to take you through some of the stuff that we've created, which has been, how we pioneered connectivity through the ages. And we're also going to talk about what we're doing now to put the focus back on you. So to do that, let me invite on stage Shashank Sharma, our AP director, who is joining us all the way from Singapore.
Thank you so much, Shashank sir. So please take over. I have to rehearse my dance, so I'll see you later. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Manish.
मेरा गाना please
Thank you,
लगवा देना
Rachna.
चोली के पीछे क्या है. Thank you so much. Thanks.
Thank you, guys. So I'm really excited to be here today. Good afternoon, everyone. Okay, I know lunch hasn't been served as yet, so good afternoon. Thank you. Thanks a lot. It's a great pleasure for me to be here. And personally, actually, I'm thrilled that I'm interacting with media, our fans, and all our customers. I'm let's say, at loss of words to say with the excitement which has been generated with the launch of the new franchise of G Series. So today we are announcing the next generation of our best-selling franchise globally, the G Series. And in India, this is also our best-selling series. And I'm sure you are eagerly waiting for what we have to present. But before that, I want to give you a glimpse of the journey we have taken to reach where we are as of today. So I'll say it once again. Hello, Moto. So Rachna spoke about we have a history of 90 years. Now, our company came to life in Chicago as Galvin Manufacturing Corporation in 1928. Our first products actually were battery eliminators, which allowed battery-powered transistors to work through home electricity. That's what we did in 1928. So we are that old, 90 years. But in 1930, we sold our first car radio. The car radio was called Motorola. Ola is selling high. And that's how the brand Motorola came into the picture. Very few people know about how the origin of the brand came on. And we did not stop at that. We manufactured the first handheld walkie-talkie in 1940. Then in 1969, we introduced Motorola transceiver. Now that's the transceiver which Neil Armstrong used from the moon to speak about the famous words, one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. And he used a Motorola phone to do that. And we are extremely proud of that. That's part of our legacy. In 1983, which is 45 years ago, we made the Dynatec, which is the first commercial cellular device. So the first call was done through Motorola phone. We celebrated that this year, a 45-year celebration we did this year. That's part of our legacy as well. So one after another, we kept on launching devices with innovations, and which are changing as per the consumer needs of that time. There were game changers like Moto Razr. Who doesn't remember the Razr? It's an iconic device of style, of utility, which even today people feel was, at that time, the ultimate style statement. And then, even going from there, then we had the Moto Z series, the Moto G series launches, going on to Moto Mods, which redefined basically the structure of how the phones could and what the phones could do. So that's our history. We've been changing the game throughout the history of smartphones, of phones. Then we have connected people all across the world, and we have built a strong connect with them. And when we build a strong connect with them, the brand has seen it all, the fans have been growing, and the end result is we are a loved brand. And how are we a loved brand? Because our brand awareness in Latin America is close to 100%. We have strong products in our portfolio. We have differentiated marketing, which helps us to get this kind of brand awareness across the world. Across Europe and North America, our brand has strengthened over the last 4 years. And in Asia Pacific, you can see in India, we have a special relationship where our brand awareness is close to 90%. That is, from last year, a big jump of 44% in consideration and 24% 44% awareness and 22% in consideration. That shows the love which Motorola and the G series enjoy in this country. So we are today, in India, one of the top 3 recalled brands. And we are proud of that as well. The third point which we want to point about is that we will keep growing. And how will we keep growing? Because we want to build relationships with the consumers and partners of one area with long-term investment and commitment. This is what we want to do. And that's how you challenge the best in the market. This has been the reason for us to win in certain markets. And when I say win, last year, we grew 40% year on year in Latin America in terms of units. We became number 2, number 1 brands in most of the Latin America markets where we are very strong. We had a fantastic year in Europe where we grew 51% year on year in terms of shipments. We built up a very strong brand portfolio in Europe. In US, again, a very tough market, but we were able to grow 50% year on year. Again, in that tough market. And now, we are the number 1 in the unlocked smartphone segment in USA. So that shows the growth, the winning which we have had in all these markets. These are important achievements for us, and we want to build from here for a path to even greater success. So what is our strategy for us to get to these milestones, or to keep beating those milestones? First, keep the customer focus. Consumer centricity is the key part of our existence. Before we go into products, we want to keep the customer at the center of everything. So the focus is on the consumer. The products have to be designed to please the consumer. The products have to be available to the consumer. And it has to be serviced rather easily for the consumer. So that's the first thing which we have as part of our strategy worldwide. Then, innovation, you know already. Innovation is in our DNA as Motorola. We spoke about Razr. We spoke about the first commercial phone call. We spoke about the call from Moon. Innovation is part of our DNA. So that's key part of our strategy. Bold marketing. You have seen our Phone Life Balance marketing campaign last year. We also spoke about and saw the challenging Moto Z campaign we had in the US. Again, a bold marketing campaign which differentiates us. And then the last part why we win is because we focus in certain areas. We have not gone out in the whole over the world and started attacking everybody. Till the time we go to some focus countries, make sure that we have a connect with the consumer there, we win there, then we move on to another country. That's something which we need to do. This is something which has allowed us to win. This is our worldwide print to win. Now, what does it mean for India? The consumer focus stays, the product innovative portfolio stays. The third element in India becomes our retail or customer experience when he's buying the phone. So in India, consumer centricity is still the key part. We will continue to keep the consumer in the heart of every product and customer experience, because that is what is helping us to build a better mobile experience for the users. So we need to keep doing it. Shopping experience, whether it's on the e-commerce platforms, we need to make sure that people have a more immersive buying experience, exploring experience on the websites. Plus, a lot of you will be aware that we have started a concept called mini Moto hubs and hubs, which allow consumer to experience Motorola, Lenovo products in a very, let's say, educative atmosphere. Product innovation, we already spoke about. It's the heart of what we do, and we have already established that. So the key component, once you deliver a good product, good quality product, innovative product at the right price to the consumer, is you need to service it well. And that is somewhere where we have invested a lot of resources, a lot of focus internally. Now, what does it mean to the consumer today? Our current customer needs are addressed through our 140 dedicated service centers all over the country, which is, let's say, we believe is one of the highest in the category. Our top 8 metro city-based service centers are open now 7 days a week. So for people who cannot go during the weekdays, they can go to the weekends. 70% of our customers today get their phones repaired within 2 hours. Within 2 hours, if you walk into a service center, a Motorola dedicated service center, you get your phone repaired within 2 hours. That's the level of commitment we want to get to the consumer, so that he feels comfortable that he's not only buying a great brand, a quality product, but he's also buying a great service which comes along with it. We also recently announced, a lot of people are not aware, we recently announced first ever Moto service camp, which we call Mono Pit Shop. In Delhi, we announced it as we did something which we wanted to just experience the customers' inputs and feedback. Customer could come with their products which are out of warranty and get them repaired without any labor charges. And it was a hugely successful experiment. So these are the key elements we want to get in India. Service is often a neglected piece when people are talking about specs and, let's say, price. That's the element which gets neglected sometimes. And we are here to make sure that we don't neglect that. Okay? We spoke about enhanced shopping experience in India. We have 600 mini Moto hubs already open in India. We want to go to 1,000. We want to make sure the consumer can find the product near to him and can also experience the product in the right manner and can get access to the full portfolio. Okay? And we are expanding, so we have close to 15,000 counters across 250 plus cities in India today. We want to grow more, but this is where we are today, and we are proud of where we are. Okay? So in the end, our proposition is we want to give innovation with an honest value. And that is what we innovate for you, which is the consumer. Consumer is at the heart of everything we do. And we endeavor to bring the honest value to the consumer. That's the idea. Whether in terms of quality of product, innovation, quality of experience, buying experience, product experience, or service experience, we want to make sure that we get an honest value to the consumer. So that brings us to where we are today in the evolution of the Moto G franchise. That's a product which was designed with you in mind. In 2012, we were the first to bring a premium smartphone to the world, which was Moto G. And that smartphone came as a not so premium price. So it was a perfect phone which gave you a premium feel without burning a hole in your pocket. Our original Moto G was a big hit. Even in India, it was a big hit. And we thank you for our fans, our customers, to expressing their confidence in ourselves. it has been our best-selling phone till date. But we always knew that succeeding phones, we need to really be careful about, putting the right features. So what do? In generation 2, we spoke about bigger display. In generation 3, we spoke about faster charging. In generation 4 of Moto G, we spoke about easier access through fingerprint sensor. In generation 5, we spoke about dual camera. We spoke about shooting like a professional. Now we come to generation 6, which we are here to talk about today. We know the competitors are packing extra incremental features, sometimes packing too much tech with features which people don't use. So we wanted to bring something that you wanted, and hence we are introducing a device which is designed for you. And to take you through what this new Moto G6 packs, let me invite on stage our global product marketing lead, Mr. Thomas Milner. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, everybody. I'm Thomas Milner, head of global product marketing at Motorola. Thank you so much for coming out. Today, we're going to learn about 2 of our newest phones launching here in India. Since we launched the first Moto G nearly 5 years ago, the family has always stood for giving customers an amazing high-quality experience at a price they can truly afford, really prioritizing features that optimize that experience versus simply focusing on box specs. And I think, as you guys will see, we've come a really, really long way since then. So get ready to say hello to the new Moto G6 and the Moto G6 Play, designed especially for you.
Hello, Mr. Miller. I have a question that I really need to know. This phone you're talking about, will it last a day or more?
Yeah.
Because my music, games, and my apps need to run without a break. And without a battery pack, all my work's at stake.
Oh yeah, hello, you said it, bro, and while I totally agree, I'm a fashionista, social butterfly, a glam phone is what I need.
I have just one requirement, a screen that's large and bright, and a real good camera for photos in low light.
Excuse me, I have a question too. Me, I'm a blogger, always writing on the go. I need a phone for my ideas and more. Could this device be the right creative tool? And is this phone a multitasker too? Well, is it?
I too, sir, want to ask, my budget is not too high. So hello you, sir, are you saying this phone I too can buy? Oh yeah.
'Cause we only want the things we need in a phone that we could use. No nonsense, no gimmicks, no extra cheese. Something that won't confuse. Just a large display, long battery life,
great camera, creative tools,
a browser and design that will impress.
Will it be good for me and for you? So tell us, Mr. Milner. Will it?
Of course.
Woo. Oh yeah, this sounds great. Everybody, come on. We can use you too. Come on, everybody. Moto G6, Moto G6, the Moto G6, Moto G6, Moto G6, Moto G6, Moto G6, Moto G6, Moto G6.
Hello, Moto.
All right, let's get a round of applause. Thank you, guys. All right, so now we're really going to say hello to the new Moto G6 and the Moto G6 Play, designed especially for you. For the first time, we've added a full HD 18:9 aspect ratio display to the devices, so all of a user's content is more engaging and more immersive. And with Dolby Audio, the consumer's multimedia experience is much more immersive than it has been in the past on our Moto G phones. While we've increased the screen size, the phone features narrower borders and a contoured back, so it's still extremely comfortable to hold and feels very comfortable in your hand. So bigger screen without sacrificing comfort in hand. And speaking of the contoured back, Moto G6's back is made of 3D Gorilla Glass for durability and reflects light from every angle, giving it an extremely elegant look. And you'll also notice the iconic camera bezel. We've moved that down to the Moto G6 from the Moto X4. So that has been brought down to the Moto G6 line. And the device also features a water repellent coating to protect it from a little rain or accidental splashes. So there's some extra protection there. Both devices have plenty of power. We at Motorola do a lot of research. We know how important battery life is to consumers. And the Moto G6 features an all-day battery with 3,000 milliamp hours. And the Moto G6 Play features 4,000 milliamp hours for up to 32 hours of power on a single charge. And when a customer needs to get going in a hurry, both phones do feature turbo power charging with included 15-watt chargers in the box. So when they're low on power and do need to get going, they can just plug in and be going in a matter of minutes. Both phones also have blazing fast power of Snapdragon octa-core processors, and they also feature stock Android with very limited bloatware to really enhance not only the mobile experience of interacting with the device, but it also means the devices will respond quickly to every tap, touch, and swipe without any annoying lag. And when it comes to imaging, we've significantly upgraded the camera hardware and software for the new Moto G6. It features our 12-megapixel dual depth sensing camera system and advanced imaging software, allowing users to get more creative with the photos that they take every day. And the 1.8 aperture and 1.25 micron pixel size ensures photos come out clear in any lighting condition. Let's go ahead and look at a couple of photos that were actually taken by some motographers over the past week here in India. You can see in this example how the camera focuses very quickly, even with a fast-moving object, to capture a very crisp, clear image. This is a great example of a low-light shot. You can see very, very little graininess, very, very dark darks, very, very bright brights. And this, I feel like I could just reach in and grab a piece of NAND. You can see how those colors pop. It just looks really, really bright and vibrant. And then another great example of HDR, showing how all of the colors stand out, yet all of the shaded areas are nice and black. And when it comes to our portrait mode, consumers can enable this to capture depth images. The great thing about our portrait mode is while they can actually take the picture, adjust the blur effect up front, they can actually also go in afterwards with something we call selective focus and actually adjust the blur post-capture so they can just get the right level of intensity so you can really have the perfect bokeh shot. So you're not just locked into the image that you capture up front. And the same functionality, depth functionality, actually applies to something we call selective black and white. So a user can actually go in, leveraging the depth map that the camera captured, tap the area that they want to keep in color, and the rest of the image is black and white for a really, really cool artistic effect. And this next feature, this is one of my favorites. You can give any one of your photos a very cool pop art effect, and this is pre-capture, so you're literally taking the picture. You can select the area that you want to keep in color, and it'll select that color and any other colors that are in a similar hue or the same hue, and you can actually just adjust the level here for hue. So like maybe if there's some yellows, it'll include yellows as well. So it's a really cool way to capture really cool photographs that isn't really an option on other mobile phones. And then time-lapse video is a new feature that we've added for this year to Moto G6. So it features 4 different speed settings, so you can really capture amazing videos over an extended period of time and speed up the action for a really, really cool effect. So I know recently, and it was mentioned earlier, we've been seeing a lot of high megapixel front cameras hit the market recently, and it's mostly, I think, a spec play. I think it was mentioned, like, how many megapixels do you really need on a front-facing camera? I think what consumers might not clearly understand is a lot of times with more megapixels, you get degraded low light quality, right? I think we all know that. So our 16 megapixel front camera, which we felt was like the right amount of balance of detail and giving the right amount of megapixels, lets you capture detailed selfies anytime. But we do actually have a special low light mode as well, which basically combines the pixels, and you can actually capture low light photos with it that are more detailed and more crisp, and it also includes a light, so you're not sacrificing that low light selfie quality that you would be having just 25 megapixels and nothing else to kind of help overcome that low light situation. And another new feature this year is active photos, so really bringing your photos to life. And the way this works is a consumer can easily turn it on and off in the camera menu. When it's turned on, when a consumer is pointing the camera at something and it senses movement to take a picture, it'll actually not only capture the picture, but capture a short video. And when a consumer goes into Google Photos to view their photos, they'll actually see that clip of the video as well and can turn the action on and off very easily. And speaking of Google Photos, as with all of our Moto phones, and you got to call it out every time, it is our native gallery app. It's completely seamless. A consumer takes a picture, it goes into Google Photos, it's automatically backed up. It amazes me how many people I know lose their phone and lose all of their photos on their phone. So there is no worry whatsoever with that happening with a Moto phone. It also means, photos are easily searchable, and you can actually access them from any device, share them from any device, edit from any device, no matter where you're at, which is, truly amazing. So I'm sure you guys are all aware, Google Lens just recently launched. We've been working very closely with them. And beginning on June 6th, we'll be one of the first to launch Google Lens integration into a phone camera in India. So not just photos integration, it's actually integrated into the phone's camera. So this will allow users to point the camera at what they see and take a number of different actions. Users can copy text and paste it in their notes, paste it in a message, paste it in an email, and immediately send it, translate text, or even search text. A great example is if I'm out at a restaurant, I can just simply point my camera at the menu, see an item that I don't know what it is, and learn exactly what the ingredients are in that item by highlighting the item on the menu with my phone. This has proved invaluable for me over the past few days, for sure. The feature also recognizes items and products quickly, allowing users to learn more about them instantly. So if you see somebody, hello? Okay. If you see somebody wearing an outfit that you really like, you can simply point your camera. You might want to ask their permission first, but point your camera at the outfit, tap the icon, and it'll actually show you similar outfits to that outfit, and you can actually also explore ways to buy that outfit or buy similar looking outfits online. Another really useful feature with my trip here has been landmark recognition. So I can simply point my camera at any landmark, tap the lens button, and I instantly get reviews for the landmark. I can get hours if they have an opening time, history, I can get facts, I can get details about other nearby landmark recommendations as well, which is an extremely useful feature when you're vacationing. And the front camera also supports facial recognition, allowing users to quickly unlock their devices by simply looking at it without entering a password. And last but definitely not least, all of our great Moto experiences are included in the Moto G6. So we've now added the ability to quickly take a screenshot by just tapping 3 fingers to the screen, and it'll pull up the screenshot. You can easily share or save it immediately. You can get discrete notifications without unlocking your phone, and also without worrying about reducing your battery life. You can reply to those notifications directly from your locked screen, so you don't even have to unlock your phone to reply. And now users can simply, approach the device, and ultrasonic technology enables them to actually get more information on their device without even touching it. And of course, there's always the, chop for flashlight, which I can't do without this feature. And then, of course, there's twist for camera. So everybody say cheese. No? All right, thanks. All right, so that is the Moto G6 and the Moto G6 Play, really focused on giving consumers the best possible mobile experience at the best possible price. Thank you so much for your time today, and now we're gonna watch a quick product video. Thank you, goodbye.
Can you guys hear me? Yeah. Don't they look stunning, both the phones? I personally love the 3D contoured back of both the phones. I think it's absolutely strikingly beautiful. Now to the biggest question of the day, I think what we've been all waiting for, which is the prices. So without further ado, the Moto G6 will be available starting at $13,999 for the 3 plus 32 GB variant. And it is an Amazon exclusive. It goes on sale midnight tonight on Amazon and at Moto Hubs. And the Moto G6 Play will be available at $11,999. And it is a Flipkart exclusive and also available at the 600 Moto Hub stores that we have as of today. As is always, we also have a bunch of exciting launch offers available. We've got the HDFC Bank offer on Amazon, wherein you can get a flat 1250 rupees off on the device if you purchase between today and tomorrow. And you've got a Paytm Mall offer of a similar value at the hubs. Of course, we've got no-cost EMI, exchange offers, as well as a Kindle Lite offer. We're also giving you an Airtel 4G offer, wherein you've got 1 year of Amazon Prime membership available with Airtel 4G monthly postpaid plan of $499. On Moto G6 Play, again, we've got very exciting offers. ICICI Bank is offering you 1,000 rupees off with ICICI Bank credit and debit cards, as well as a no-cost EMI from Bajaj Finserv, which is going to be available on both Flipkart as well as Moto Hubs. We've got the exchange offer, so you can bring in your old any phone and exchange it for 1,000 rupees extra. We've got the Geo offer, which is 25% discount on 198 rupees postpaid plan, and the assured buyback guarantee on Flipkart. So that's it. Both the phones go on sale midnight tonight. However, the show is not over. I'm going to call back on stage Shashank and Thomas for the photo op. And everybody else, please stay tuned to Moto Showtime. Thank you.
Hello again and welcome you all to the first ever Moto show. You just saw the launch of the new Moto G6 and G6 Live. Well, I must say, the G6 and G6 Play jo phones hai. I love the features. I love the 3D glass body. I think I'm just waiting that I can start using the phone. But before that, as I told you, as I promised, that you're going to have a lot in store for you. We have amazing performances coming up. And apart from that, I'm going to take you somewhere. Where? I'm going to take you to Moto hubs across the country to make you meet a lot of people, some Moto fans, and not just that, they'll be playing some games, kuch fun games karne wale unke sath. Ye sab hoga. But before that, I think I should take you to where it all started from. Yes, take you to 1928 because that is where it started. But अगर मैं लेके जाऊंगा तो थोड़ा अलग हो सकता है कोई और हैं जो आपको लेके जाने वाले हैं Let me show you this talented young man who's putting out a unique story using sand creatively, just the way you would explore your creativity using the new Moto G6 and G6 Play. Watch out for Sarvan Patel and his inspired retelling of the history of Motorola. Guys, so I'm sure you guys are having a great time. As I told you, we have a lot in store for you. Entertainment भी है, moto hubs भी हैं, बहुत सारे fans भी हैं. लेकिन apart from that, कुछ और लोग हैं जो आप लोगों से बात करना चाहते हैं. I have some bloggers here and I want them to talk to you. So I think I'll exit and over to the bloggers.
Hello everyone, welcome to the launch, this grand and phenomenal launch of G6 and G Play. So we have some bloggers over here and they're going to share their first impression of these amazing smartphones coming from Motorola. So we have Rohan with us. Hi Rohan. So what do you feel about this amazing launch over here? This is Moto G6 and Moto G6 Play. So what is your first impression?
So talking about the Moto G6, the phone does come with a premium design, which is kind of missing in this price segment. Plus, and if you add the modest specs and the stock Android, which comes with really good features like Moto Actions, Moto Display, and other key features, which really make it a good package for the consumers.
So which is the best feature for you personally?
Personally, I quite like the Moto Actions and the Moto Display. So for the Moto Display, you get all the notification directly from your lock screen. So that saves a lot of time. And the Moto Actions, which basically gives you gesture-based navigation controls, which makes it easier to navigate throughout your phone.
Would you like to talk about the camera of the phones?
The camera seems to be good. As now, till now we have tested, the camera does look good, and we are hopeful that it will come really good in our review. In our upcoming review, so let's hope for the best.
All right, so you might have also seen the beautiful showcase of the history of Motorola. So what's your take on that? What do you feel about that?
Yeah, Motorola does have a very, a great and rich history from 90 years. So they started selling the car radio to their iconic Razr phone, which created, gargantuan waves in the tech industry, to now the Moto G series, which again is very popular series in India, till now the Moto G6. The journey has been really good for Motorola. They have come up with really good products, be it smartphones, be it in other areas. So they are doing a pretty good job.
All right, so you are a blogger. You might have been to different launches. So what do you feel is unique about this launch? So I feel it is really grand and phenomenal. So what's your idea about that?
Yeah, I totally agree with you on this part. So the launch event is absolutely great. So you get a lot of attraction, a lot of things going on, whether be it the experience center or being the, the way they, what do I say, the way they present the whole presentation was really good.
And anything about the entertainment factor that we have added to the event? Anything about that?
Yeah, it was really good, and it was really mesmerizing to see all the artists performing so well during the event. So that was really a good takeaway from the whole Moto G6 launch.
So thank you so much, Rohan, for talking to us. So this was Rohan, and we will be talking to the other bloggers as well soon. So yeah, so we'll be talking to the rest of the bloggers. So hi.
Hi, Vivin this side from Gizmo Maniacs.
Okay, so Vivin, what do you feel about Moto G6 and Moto G6 Play?
So I feel definitely these are the new devices, what people are waiting, and the G series is one of the hit products of Motorola. So definitely a huge hype here.
And would you like to highlight the features that you were personally impressed with?
So I definitely like the color texture. It has a 3D color texture, which is definitely very different and unique because it gives blue, sometimes indigo blue, sometimes it looks like a black color, and the dual camera for taking the portrait shots, and also the fast charging support.
Yeah, so and anything about the design?
The design I already told you, it has a 3D back. It looks very premium in the hand.
Yeah, it's stunning, absolutely. And I am sure you might have gone through the history wall, how beautifully we have showcased the history of Motorola. So what would you like to say about that?
So always the Motorola has a feel of personalization. So people have been using the Moto devices in 90 years, as they have told. So that is a unique thing, which we also don't know.
So Motorola has a phenomenal history and a beautiful journey. And what would you like to say about this event? It is grand, it is phenomenal, and it is really unique in its own way. I have been to different launches, but this is really unique. So what would you like to add on that?
I really like the live performance done by the performers, and it was really amazing and different in other aspects with the launches happened earlier.
All right. So thank you, Vivin, for talking to us. And we have somebody else also joining us, another blogger, and he will also share his experience and his take on this amazing smartphone. So hi.
Hi, I'm Ivan.
Okay, Ivan. So what would you like to say about the all-new Moto G6?
These are pretty important products for Motorola. G series has been really important. Motorola, I think, would be banking on these devices a lot. This is probably one of the first phones introduced in India this year by the company. So yeah, I think there would be a lot of attention on the devices.
Okay, so talking about the design, we know it has got a 3D design, but I am personally fond of cameras. I look for the camera of a phone. So anything that you would like to comment on the camera of the phone?
Right now, the competition in market is pretty hot. These cameras would be tested a lot against many devices, and we'll see how they fare.
So the cameras are coming with a lot of effects, a lot of features, and they are high on specs as well. And what would you like to say about the history of Motorola? Because I became aware about this beautiful history of Motorola. So if you have been through the history wall, what would you like to say about that? The history of Motorola.
I mean, Motorola has been one of the pioneers in the semiconductor and sensors industry. They have a very diverse portfolio now, which has been, attention has been shifted to smartphones they are making. Motorola was the first company to make the mobile phone. So the history is pretty rich, but there are now many companies in the fray. So they'll have to dig it out and make themselves a center of attention.
And what would you like to say about this amazing, unique launch event of Motorola? Because, you know, it's really unique, it's really creative in its own way. So what would you like to say on that?
It was very crisp. It was to the point. Thankfully, they didn't stretch it for long. A lot of events stretch for too long, and people who are sitting in the crowd or even watching the live stream lose the interest. They didn't do that. They kept it short and sweet. That's pretty good.
So there's a lot happening over here, and I'm sure everybody is having an amazing time at this launch of Moto G6 and Moto G6 Play. So thank you for talking to us. So well, we had the bloggers talking to us about these phenomenal smartphones, much awaited smartphones of the year. So yes, thank you.
Alright, so I'm sure that was fun, but मैं अभी बता दूं अभी तो पार्टी शुरू हुई है और यहाँ पर एक amazing discussion की तैयारी हो चुकी है. As you can see, the table is set and we are ready for the exciting discussion between two bigwigs from the world of Indian technology. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, your favorite gadget guru, Rajiv Makhni, and the authority on everything on Android, Abhishek Bakshi, and we have our friend from earlier today, Thomas Miller, joining them to unbox the Moto G6 and Moto G6 Play. So can we please have the gentleman here? Please. एक बार तालियां थोड़ी होनी चाहिए यार. है ना? आहा, क्या बात है. Mind blowing, mind blowing. So there you are. Nice to see you. Please have your seat. और I think it's over to you now, gentlemen. Thank you so much. Thank you. Please take your seat. And मैं ये आपके पास छोड़ जाता हूँ. ये मेरे phones हैं. मैं थोड़ी देर के लिए दे रहा हूँ आपको. Okay?
Unboxing है उसके साथ we also want to know the story behind the beard यार.
Yeah, story behind the beard. हाँ यार, actually मैं एक फिल्म कर रहा हूँ उसमें सरदार बनाऊँ. So उसके लिए मैंने थोड़ी दाढ़ी उगा ली. लेकिन मैं फिलहाल सोच रहा था दाढ़ी में फ़ोन छुपा के चला जाऊँ. It's such a good looking phone. But then I said थोड़ी देर के लिए मैं आपको अपने फ़ोन लेंड कर रहा हूँ. Please unbox वापस ज़रूर देके जाना.
बिल्कुल. You know मनीष, वैसे आप आराम से कर सकते थे. Box तो नहीं छुपा सकते, but phones are very slim. दाढ़ी is fine. उसमें छुप जाएंगे.
लेकिन यार
8 mm है.
इनकी जो 3D ग्लास बॉडी है ना, they are so shiny. वो मेरी दाढ़ी में चमकते और लोग कहते हैं चोर की दाढ़ी में तिनका नहीं, चोर की दाढ़ी में मोबाइल फोन. लेकिन है ना, वो हो सकता था. But I think still थोड़ी देर के लिए दे रहा हूँ, मुझे दे जरूर जाना. Over to you gentlemen, please enjoy yourself.
All right, go ahead. Yes.
Which one do you want? Okay. Okay. So let's start off with the Moto G. Great, thank you. So the Moto G. Can you hold the mic while I do this? It'll become a little easier. So I'm going to give you the broad specs of this. The plastic still on it, so let's get that out.
Thank you.
So once again, of course, Motorola does very well with their packaging. So a nice a lime and lemon green boxing, which I think is interesting. Always makes for an interesting box. The box as important. I still wonder though, and I'd love to find out from all of you that are live out there, what's the fascination? I mean, there was a time when unboxing became a big deal, and then it went away. But now unboxing mobile phones is now the hottest thing all over again. So I'm just wondering why. We'd love to hear from you. Why unboxing, the curiosity behind just the fact that it's a box and the product comes out makes for such a sensation. So this is the phone. Once again, first impressions that I'm going to give you, and then we'll move to Abhishek, and then we'll have questions for Thomas. Is that this dual ring camera looks very professional. You feel like you have a professional camera in your hand. Dual camera this time from Motorola. Beautiful 3D back. So I don't know how much is going to translate when I show it to you like this, but it is absolutely wonderfully put together. So as always, Motorola scores very high on the looks department. Screen again is a full FHD plus. Again, a camera at the front also. 3000 mAh battery and a pretty thin phone, as you can see. So I'd say in terms of the ergonomics, the form factor, the look and feel, the camera and the optics, fingerprint scanner right at the front, so it's not a back fingerprint scanner right here where the button is, and 18:9 is the screen orientation. So that's the broad first impression that I have. I'm going to give it to Abhishek to tell us what he thought about the phone, and then maybe we'll come up with a quick opinion and a question. You want to open the second one, or should we do this one first?
Okay, let's go with this.
So I'll hold this for you now.
I quite like it. So it's a fingerprint magnet, yes. That's with all glass backs, but it looks very nice. And I quite like this camera, and it's been 2 generations now. This has been announced because it quite looks like an emoji. I'm not sure how it looks on the live stream, but it looks like an emoji, 2 eyes, and I guess that was the design.
Which emoji would it be?
I'm not sure. I'm not 19, so I don't know many emojis.
Okay, I'm almost 19, so I'll tell you what I think. It's the one where the 2 eyes are popping and the emoji is like that. That one. It is. Look.
But what do you call that emoji?
It's supposed to be called the wow emoji, but let's see which one. I almost think it's that one.
I don't mind if the camera is saying wow when it's looking at me. So that's okay. That works. Quite like the because it's the new 18:9 tall display. So bigger phone, still compact, fits very well in the hand. I'm not much fan of the big phones that don't fit in the hand or don't go in smaller pockets. So I quite like that this is compact with a good screen size. So good first impressions. Let's look what Play has.
Okay, so maybe we can have a few questions, Thomas, before we move on to the next phone with this one. So I think the most asked question, and I'm sorry to throw this one out to you right away.
If it's the most asked, I've probably heard
You already know it, right? So the most asked question, which isn't to do with the phone that we've just unboxed, but it's to do with the one that you didn't launch, which is the Plus version.
Sure.
When I said that I'm going to be doing this live, the 3 of us, and I'm sure the number of people that are here, lots of bloggers and other, raise your hands, all those that had a question as to why the Moto G6 Plus was not launched in India. Anybody interested in that? Okay, that's about 70% of your audience.
Only 2.
That's the most number.
It's all the people that are waiting outside. This is a full house. A lot of people want to know why. Is it because the price point isn't something you want to play for in India? Is it a future launch? And then I have multiple questions on this one.
Yeah, no, we are definitely planning on launching it in India at a later date. Right now, we do still have the Moto X4 in market. So the Moto G Plus G6 Plus is very, very popular, doing very, very well in Latin America right now. So right now we're kind of reserving, the quantities there because we do still have the Moto X4, but we are planning on getting it here rather soon.
Okay, great. So that answers all your questions. All those who've been saying Moto may not get it here. I think we've got an answer that it'll eventually come in. Okay,
yes.
So I'll do the first question here. The G series, as we also saw with the the presentation on stage, is all about the fact that since 2013 you have a very successful series called the G series. Has been growing exponentially in terms of, but the price promise and the product promise has always been extremely affordable, but with a great amount of features that you usually find in higher priced products.
Sure.
Would you say that this is exactly the epitome of that? You think the G6 is exactly taking that legacy forward?
Yeah, I would say, I think, to your point, it is at a higher price point of when we launched the original Moto G. Phone features have changed a lot since then. I mean, we're in a completely different time now. I mean, 5 years seems like yesterday, but looking at technology, it has changed a lot. So I think overall, yeah, I think the premium quality as far as like something that you just could not get at the price point, obviously there's a lot more competitors out there, but when you look at the build quality of this device, you look at the feature set, the overall experience, you know, it being more, you know, more than the sum of its parts, I think it is still kind of delivering at that price point. And we do have, you know, our Moto E family as well that kind of can help deliver at that lower price point as well.
One of the, and going back to 2013, one of the initial and the big pitches for Moto G was, as well as Moto E, was the stock Android experience with, of course, Moto enhancements. That's a pitch that worked very well for a lot of people. There are a lot of stock Android fans. But do you think that pitch is diluted now with a lot of other brands going for stock Android, including the newcomers like Nokia?
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's diluted. I would say it's clearly something consumers want. But is it as differentiated as it was before?
It's not a unique
not as much
proposition
so,
anymore.
but it's very important nonetheless.
So, you know, Abhishek and I are having a quick conversation just before we got onto this stage. And both of us agree, so that's the good part, is that one of the things you said on stage is that maybe phones selling purely on specs and numbers and everything else is a dying art, because, you know, phones are over-specced. You gave a great example of the fact that if you have too many megapixels on a phone and you don't really have the right sensor, or you don't have the right delivery optics to actually convert that, you may be getting what we all, at least in our journalistic community, call crap pixels, right? You can get a lot of crap pixels on your phone, right? So we completely agree that the over-specification of mobile phones is actually bad for the consumer. But do you believe that the consumer knowledge is there to understand that right now?
I think in some areas, yeah, it is. And in other regions, consumers are actually less focused on specs and more focused on kind of the overall experience of the device. I think in India specifically, it is a very, you know, spec-focused market. And I think there is good reason, because when you're looking at, you know, phones at a certain price point, you know, I think there's been this feeling of like, oh, if I don't have a good enough processor, I'm just not going to have a good experience with this device. But I think a lot of that is also related to the quality of the phones that are being put into the market, and focusing solely on those specs and still not necessarily delivering on that good mobile experience. And our focus has always been just like, let's try to make it clear to the consumer that, you know, their best interest is what we are focused on. It's not just the processor, it's not the number of megapixels, but it's what's going to provide the best imaging quality, what's going to provide the best build quality. Are you going to notice a difference if a 400 series versus a 600 series? Not that there's anything wrong with the 600 series processor, but is it, how big of a difference will a consumer know? What's more important, getting them the right phone, the right experience at the right price, or putting in this other processor and making the phone more expensive, or potentially sacrificing design, build quality, and image quality? So it's a balancing act.
You've made that choice and put out the phones. Do you also plan to push that narrative in the marketing that Motorola does?
Yeah, that's definitely what we're focused on with the Hello You campaign. It is really all about the consumer. That we're not going out there talking about specs. We're talking about you, and what's important to you.
Okay, so I'm going to put you on the mat and then put him on the mat, and I'll put myself on the mat also, okay? So you'll start by saying the top one feature. Now you can't choose any others. There may be 2, 3, 5, 10 you like. What's the top one feature you like? Then I'll give one, and we're going to get Thomas to give the last 3. The top 3 features you believe on the phone, which can't be the same as the two of us, okay? So go.
Oh, it's very difficult. But what I'll put it as Moto phones, and not just this one because I've not used this for a longer while. It's a well-rounded reliability of Motorola phones. So that's the sole pitch that I look at when I look at a Motorola phone. Maybe it's not the best. Again, I've not used it. I'm just hypothetically shooting it.
It's the best.
Maybe it's not the best camera. Maybe it's not got the maximum pixels in the camera. But the overall well-rounded ability of a Motorola phone is what attracts me, is what makes me pick the phone and review it for my audience.
That's actually true. So much of the consumer feedback that we get after we've done our reviews, when we've done our social media, is that the overall experience of a Motorola phone is very well-rounded. And speaking of very well-rounded, My top choice, if I am restricted to one, is actually this very well-rounded back and this whole 3D look. I love the look of this phone. I think at this price point, this is an incredibly nice looking phone for sure. It gives you that immediate feeling that it's a very premium phone. You know, in India, we are very famous for the fact that irrespective of where the phone is when we are walking around and standing, when we sit down and talk, we always keep our phones on our table. I would recommend everybody that buys this phone to keep it the opposite way, because with the back showing, it looks far better. It's a very nice looking phone. So you will get a lot of people saying, wow, which phone is that? So we've done the overall user experience rounded off, the overall rounded off awesome look, feel, and the ergonomics. We're leaving the last three to you.
So one thing on, when you do put the phone like this, we do have a feature called Flip to Do Not Disturb, which really kind of helps with your phone life balance. Sorry, better? All right. We do have a feature called Flip to Do Not Disturb, which really helps consumers manage their phone life balance. So you can turn it on and off. It's completely up to you, but when you do turn your phone over like this, it'll go on silent mode. So anybody that calls you, anybody that texts you, you won't hear a thing. So if you're having dinner, another great reason to flip it over. And
yeah, absolutely. I was saying that I think because of the way we always keep our phones on our table, at least finally because of that feature being enabled from the very beginning, at least everybody on that table will be able to talk to each other, going back to your phone life balance campaign, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so we now have three from you.
Three from me. I gotta say the fingerprint sensor, another feature, a software feature that I love, is one button nav. So you can see, you probably can't see, but you can easily, if you're in an app, you can use the fingerprint sensor for everything. No on-screen buttons. You can tap to go home. You can swipe left to go back. You can swipe right to access all of your recent apps. You can hold it down to access Google Assistant. And you can quickly touch it to actually lock the phone. So it literally does everything that you need to do.
Yeah, we actually have, we again have a name for this. It's like a trackpad on your phone itself. So like a laptop trackpad. It works just like that. So that's how we've described it in our review.
So not only do you have a huge 18:9 display, you actually gain additional screen real estate by enabling this. But it's also, in my opinion, an easier way to interact with your device. Another feature I really like that I mentioned is spot color. From an imaging standpoint, a really, really fun feature. And I think once you get out there and play with it, especially like in, great settings where there's all kinds of different colors, you can really capture some cool and fun artistic images with that. Let me see, another one. I think just the display, the 18:9 aspect ratio, the build, like the narrow bezels, and how good everything looks on the screen is just another one of my favorite features.
Well, actually, mine, I thought that would be your third one for sure, is of course all the gestures, especially the chop is it just, I mean, the chop can actually save your chops in a difficult situation for sure.
I just look at that as a given with a Motorola phone at this point. Like, I just can't do without it. I'll test competitor phones, and like, my wife will be asleep in bed, and I'll don't want to wake her up, and I'll twist it twice and end up tripping over my dog, and having to pick up my phone off the floor. So having that feature, it's just so easy to access.
It's such a trivial feature, but I do miss it on other phones.
Yeah.
Once you try it out, you're going chop with many other phones, and it's just not happening, right? So
it happens.
I hope you're chopping your phone on the other side from where your wife is sleeping, right? Not,
of course.
Not on her side. Okay. Yeah, just to be clear on that. Right. Okay, so I think the Moto G is looking very interesting. Time now for the Moto G Play. Should I hold this?
Quite like the pattern in the box. Nicely done box. So yeah, here we have. Do I want to open this as well?
Do a proper unboxing.
Yeah.
That's true.
So of course we have headsets. That's quite interesting because a lot of smartphones, even the
now they've stopped here.
Stopped shipping in bundled earphones, the cable, and of course the charger.
And you will notice that the phone actually comes with the cover already put. So not only are they giving you the cover, they're saving you the manual labor of even putting the cover on. So Motorola took care of that also. They put the cover on for you. It's a transparent cover, but they put it on for you. So saves about a calorie of energy.
Was that a dig at me? Okay, so that's the cover. Yes, pretty interesting. It fits nicely. It's not like those aftermarket accessory. It fits very nicely. It's clear. Yeah, it's a clear case, transparent case. If I can hold these side by side, because they look pretty like, except the emoji is a wink here because it's not dual camera, so it's just single camera here. This is the Moto G6 Play. You know a lot about emojis. So yeah, we looked in the box. There's of course the SIM ejector tool, the documentation which says read me, but I'm not sure anybody reads it unless your phone goes bad probably. And that's the tray. So that's what there in the box. It's got everything you need, including the case and the headphones, which are not the ubiquitous accessories. Pretty interesting box. So here we have the phone. Looks pretty similar, of course. In essence, they are similar phones with difference in specifications, and of course, the highlight is the dual camera on the Moto G6.
So yeah, so I think the dual camera on this, and of course that's a 720p HD screen. Once again, the ratio is 18:9, and I think the other big one, if you hold both of them up, if that camera angle is right, they almost look exactly the same in terms of the thickness or how thin they are. But the Moto G Play has a 4000 mAh battery.
Big battery.
That makes, I think, a big difference with the phone itself. So, so first impressions.
There's different consumers for these. So if you're out in the field and you want bigger battery life, this is the phone you would want to go with. If camera is not that important for you, it's not like an upgrade to that phone. It's two different phones actually.
Yeah, I think so. So my first question again would be that the price difference in Indian rupees is about 2,000 rupees in India, not taking into consideration that Motorola has come up with some very interesting offers at the launch time. But if we just take it to be pure, the price points itself, it's a 2,000 rupee difference in India. Who would buy this phone? Who would buy this phone? What's the target audience according to you? Abhishek came up with one very interesting one, which is, of course, those that are out there in the field and want more battery life. Anything else as a consideration?
I think it's priorities. I think to your point, like some people aren't as into imaging, right? And I think, everybody loves battery life, but I think people that are traveling a lot, people that are on the go a lot, that's probably the phone for them. If imaging isn't as much of a priority, not that it has a bad camera by any means, it does feature phase detection autofocus. It does have definitely a good point and shoot camera, but if imaging is a priority, I think you're going to go with this phone here.
Okay. All right. Okay, so let's do once again the same thing. The one thing that you really like in this one, I'll do one, and we'll leave again 3 to you.
Something you actually didn't mention
Okay.
is this phone is actually not glass. So it does have a bit of a different build quality, which is actually...
Right, in fact...
it's not, my point is, it's not very noticeable that it's not quite as a premium of a material.
But, on first impressions as you take them out, of course, as we'll analyze them more, we'll get to it, but on first impressions as you take them out,
very alike,
it's very difficult, other than, of course, the fingerprint scanner is at the back. Both of them, of course, with the Android 8.0 Oreo.
But that's actually quite a validation of the build quality on this one. That
yes,
matches
that
up
they
to
look
that premium,
to the premium one. That's right. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it does.
interesting.
The polymer definitely has a really premium finish to it.
That's
the
true.
fingerprint sensor is interesting because it has the bat
the
logo.
Motorola logo on top, the Batman logo. Huh?
Yeah, Motorola bat wings.
Okay, so let's do top one thing you
I
like
guess
in this.
I'll pick the easiest one, the battery life.
Okay, all
with
right.
stock Android with a 720p screen, I guess 4000 mAh is pretty good for 2-day battery life.
Okay, so I'll again, I'm making myself look and feel very shallow, but I think I'll go for the looks again.
No, but that's very important point because there's a sea of similar smartphones.
At about 11,000 rupees or so, the chances that you get a phone that looks very premium isn't really there in the Indian market.
not.
So that in itself is a real standout. So don't think that I'm only into looks. I am, but the point of it is that it's not the only thing I look at. But here I'd say once again, it's the first thing that strikes you. Look, nobody buys an ugly phone, right? You want a phone that's thin, slim, looks good, and you feel good that you went and invested that sum of money into it. And this one I think is looking very nice. Of course, like any very good looking shiny phone, the fingerprint magnet is at full scope.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay, so we've got our first two. We've taken battery and looks already away from you.
That's fine.
The next three.
I'm glad you didn't call it the curvature this time, because I think that is one of my favorite things. Like the way this phone feels in your hand, it just feels really, really great in your hand. Again, the 18:9 aspect ratio display and the... I'm sorry? Better? Okay, so the curve of the phone, the way it feels in your hand, it just feels really great. And then the 18:9 aspect ratio, as mentioned before, I think it provides a really, really engaging, immersive entertainment experience, as well as this phone features it and this phone features it, as well as Dolby Audio. They both have Dolby Audio for a really immersive audio experience.
Okay, so that's two. We need one more.
Well, audio and display, but I can go on. Definitely the Moto features. I think, well, you also do have the Selfie Flash on this one. I think that is really important to be able to capture like really good low light selfie photos. So I think I'd probably have to go with that.
Okay. Those are three. So while, of course, anybody here that has a question specific to do with product, then we'll get down to maybe a little bit about the marketing and Motorola in India. But anybody that has a quick question, anyone, just raise your hand. Okay, you'll have to shout it out, and then I'll, because we are also doing this live on social media. So just tell us your question. We'll give a mic to you. Maybe I can just give this one. Just give this mic out. Now,
each and every feature.
In case you're doing it so that you wanted to become really famous on Twitter and Facebook, unfortunately the camera is not on you. Okay, so
I can come to there, no problem.
So you could come this way. That will be actually nice.
Thank you for giving
great,
this
perfect.
opportunity. In Motorola, I liked each and every facility they have given, but I have one concern that why we don't have the notification light LED.
Okay.
Each and every phone have that, but this phone I don't have.
Okay.
Yeah, I think our thought is you don't really need one because we have Moto display. So, I mean, your phone, if you get a notification, it's more of a subtle, it breathes and tells you without really kind of interrupting what you're doing. Because again, it is to that phone life balance of, you know, not just blaring at you if you have a missed notification or something, but it's always there and it's subtly kind of what we call breathing and letting you know when you do have a notification.
Okay. They're taking care of you.
Yeah.
All right,
Do you
thanks.
like
Thanks.
notification lights?
No, actually, I never ever have notifications on my phone. You do?
Yeah, but not with the lights.
Okay, so that's why when you call me, I don't take the calls.
Right. I didn't even know this was an important feature for a lot of people.
Actually speaking, a lot of people ask about it for sure.
I would sometimes miss this in the review because it was not important for me.
Yeah.
There would be queries specifically about notification lights.
So of course, the one other one that is coming in and has become one of the biggest features for most people is, does this have a 3.5mm headphone jack?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so all of you can breathe easy, so can your ears.
Both of them do.
Both of them do, and can you imagine a feature which we never ever discussed for the last so many years now has become one of the most asked for features. Does it have a micro SD card slot? The answer is yes, up to 256 GB. Does it have a 3.5mm headphone jack? Yes. Two of the most basic things have now become top premium features, so I'm glad you included them. Okay.
I remember we had this conversation at the year-end show of Gadget Guru, and surprisingly, of all the innovations in technology, 3.5mm jack is what we ended up talking about.
So last year when we did a synopsis of the year, and then we asked the top 10 journalists in the country, the 10th one wasn't available, so we had to get Abhishek instead. But so we got them to come together and make a list of the top innovation of 2017, and 3.5mm headphone jack being present on a phone won it.
Wow.
Can you imagine? Because I think it's a big frustration. So just one or two quick questions that I have on Motorola in India, right? So I'm just going to take that forward. So Motorola right now, of course, doing very well in India, has its user base, has its fans, as we said, that those who use Motorola phones use it for the experience. But India being one of the most aggressive markets in the world now, the number of launches out here are absolutely off the charts.
Yeah.
And to differentiate, to become a phone or a product that rises above the noise, companies are now playing the price and spec factor war, right? How low can you go on price? How high can you go on specs? In this new field, this is a new war where you know there are new brands that are coming in and doing disruption. How do you believe that the next 6 months for Motorola, maybe because you have some interesting launches that are coming up in the next 6 months, do you believe this affects your thought process of what you create, what you launch, and how you launch it in the country?
I mean, we're always taking that into consideration, during product development. It always comes up. We work closely. We have global teams that work together to kind of make sure that we're defining the right global product. And there are things that we take into consideration, but I don't think we're going to sacrifice like what we ultimately stand for, which is really providing that optimum experience for the consumer. I think it's more important for us to figure out the right way to communicate it to the consumer, and I think we're on a path there right now. But I think it's more about education and making sure the consumer's aware that like it's not all about those numbers. It's more about like everything that your phone can do for you.
And do you believe that in this, of course, this breathless war that we're in the middle of, who's going to blink first? Those that are actually doing this spec and price war, or established brands that actually are continuing to do what they do and stand by what they think is most important? You think there's going to be a blink first game here?
I honestly, I can't say. I think that ultimately quality wins out every time over, just, box specs and stuff like that. It's really, I mean, box specs are only going to get you so far if like you buy a phone and you have a terrible experience with it, right?
I think till a certain point, the limitation was the phones being sold only online. And with Moto hubs and the entire offline distribution, that is taken care of. So it's broadly available now. So yes, a lot of marketing. We know some brands which plaster the surface of the earth in India with advertisements, and that probably gives a few quarters of growth, but not in the long run.
Yep.
Motorola has been a player which has been since quite a while. Moto G is a fantastic series and has seen a lot of loyal customers, so to say. How do you take the series forward? Is this always an iterative update with the G7 next or whatever comes next?
I can't really speak to future phones, but I think, our foundation...
This is a great platform. Millions of people watching. We could announce the G7. I mean, we could just use the platform.
Like, do them both on the same day. Yeah, I can't really speak to future phone launches, but I think that our foundation is solid. What we've discussed of like really focusing on the customer experience, continually doing that year over year, given as technology prices going down, being able to fit more into the phone, giving consumers a better experience year over year.
Okay. So I think that's, do you have anything else?
No, I guess.
Yeah. So I think that's pretty much it. That's our unboxing with me and Abhishek, and questions with Thomas. So the Moto G6 and the Moto G6 Play available as of today evening, am I right? Starting sales today? Midnight tonight. Okay. So midnight tonight. So if you're a Motorola fan, if you've been waiting for these, or if you're looking for a good new phone, then these could be right up there on your choice list. Both are looking very interesting. And once again, let me answer that question, because I know as soon as I'll go off, I'll be flooded with that again. Yes, they said the Moto G6 Plus will be in India at some point. Thank you so much. Thank you, Abhishek. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, Thomas. Thanks a lot. So do keep tuned in, because coming back again is Manish Paul.
Thank you.
I actually
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and this is Manish Paul back again. Yes, your host for this Moto Showtime with non-stop musty fun and creative expressions, exactly what the Moto G6 family promises to give. And now that बहुत सारा heavy talk हो गया यार, हमारे tech guru जो हैं, उन्होंने बहुत सारा tech talk हमें दिया है, तो उसके बाद I think it's time for some entertainment again. And as I told you, that we'll be taking you to some motor hubs across the country, and they have some amazing games going on, some amazing questions to ask. So I think I would want to see that right now. So let's connect to our first motor hub, which is in Ghaziabad. So let's go.
Thanks, Manish. This is Arneet, your very own host and host. And today I am here at Shipra Mall, Ghaziabad, standing right in front of the Moto Hub. And I have with me an existing Moto G user. So are you excited?
Yes, I am excited.
Tell us your name.
My name is Akhilesh.
Okay. So are you looking forward to this new Moto G6?
Of course I am. I have G5S Plus and I really want to upgrade it to the new G6. I've got expectations.
Well, that's great. And as we all know that the new Moto G6 has turbo power charging. And let's see how powerful you can be, right?
What do I need to do?
Okay, so are you excited for the fun?
Yes, I am.
So I'm going to give you 3 challenges in a row. And the first challenge for you is going to be, you'll have to do 6 push-ups.
6 push-ups?
Yes, only 6 push-ups.
That's not a challenge for me. I can do 6 different push-ups.
Okay, that will be better. Yeah? Yeah, sure.
Do I do it here?
Yeah, do it here only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, that was good. Yes. I was not able to guess what position it was, but yes, it was very good. So the second challenge for you will be to bounce the ball 6 times. Can we have the ball, please? Thank you. So you'll have to bounce it for 6 times. 1, 2, 3, go. 2, 3, 4, 5, and...
Can I try again?
Yes, you can try again. We were pretty close to that. One more try. So we're giving you one more chance.
I think I did 5.5.
Yeah. Let's count it to be 6 only. Okay, so the last challenge for you would be... Can we have the skipping rope, please?
The last challenge.
For you would be skipping for 60 times.
60?
Yes, only 60 times. I'll be counting. Get set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 58, 59, 60. You were so faster than me. Well, I think that was great. And back to you, Manish.
क्या बात है यार, मतलब इतने कमाल के हमारे ये मोटो हब्स हैं, और आपने देख लिया गाजियाबाद में जो पूरे के पूरे बाल कलाकार आए थे, इन्होंने कितना अच्छा फुटबॉल भी खेला। लेकिन चलो ये तो बातें इनकी हो गई, लेकिन उनकी सेहत देख के मुझे लगा नहीं था कि ये एक्चुअल में पुशअप्स कर पाएंगे, बट चलो नॉट बैड यार। अभी काम करते हैं, अगले मोटो हब में मैं आपको लेके चलता हूँ, विच इज इन जनकपुरी। लेट्स सी दिस वन।
Hi Manish, we have 2 very beautiful ladies out here who are fans of Motorola. Okay, so for you, I have few questions which you need to answer me. Are you ready for that?
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me any 6 things which you do in your daily routine which starts with letter G.
Okay. Go to gym.
Okay.
And gardening.
Okay.
And gel applying on my face.
Oh.
Okay. And gargling.
Yes.
And grapes eating. And groceries.
Alright, so you do all these activities daily. Gardening also.
Gardening is must.
Okay, thank you so much. So for you, ma'am, tell me 6 countries' name which start with letter G.
All right. So the first one would be Guatemala City.
Okay.
Guayaquil, Georgia, Greece, Greenland. Yeah, thanks. One more to go, right? I don't know the last one. Greenland, I've said it. So the last one would be Germany.
Oh, very nice. So thank you so much, ladies. Back to you, Manish.
क्या बात है यार यार मतलब बड़ा अच्छा लगा मतलब इतने सारे कंट्रीज के नाम बता रही थी बड़ी अच्छी बात है लेकिन मुझे बेस्ट लगा वो जो पीछे दुकान के अंदर एस्ट्रोनॉट खड़े थे मतलब हेलमेट पहन के दुकान के अंदर कौन खड़ा होता है आई वुड रियली लाइक टू मीट दिस गाय बट नेवर माइंड इनको तो हम मिलेंगे बाद में लेकिन अब मैं आपको लेके चलता हूँ आमची मुंबई में वहां के मोटो हब में क्या हो रहा है लेट्स हैव अ लुक
Hi again. So we have this beautiful lady with us, Shivani. So Shivani, G6 has turbo power battery which keeps it going. And I'm going to ask you what are the 6 things in your life that keeps you going?
Music.
Music, amazing. That keeps me going as well.
Food.
Alright.
Shopping.
Wow. Every girl's intention to be born. Like shopping, yeah. What's the 4th one?
Internet.
5th one.
Movies.
Okay.
And sleeping.
Oh my god, that has to be the brilliant one. So that is what keeps Shivani going, and the turbo power battery is what keeps G6, Moto G6 going. So back to you, Manish.
फर्स्ट टाइम मुझे अभी अभी पता चल चुका है कि मेरा नया नया नामकरण हुआ है दैट इज़ मनीष सो थैंक यू सो मच ब्यूटीफुल लेडी फॉर टेकिंग माय नेम एज मनीष बट चलिए कोई बात नहीं 6 थिंग्स विच कीप्स यू गोइंग अब ये तो पता चल गया कि आमची मुंबई में क्या सोच रहे हैं लेकिन अब एक काम करते हैं मुंबई से वापस लेके चलते हैं आपको हमारे मोटो हब में जो है गाजियाबाद में और यहाँ पे एक बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग गेम है ट्रस्ट मी आप देखेंगे आपको समझ आएगा हैव अ लुक
Manish, right now I am here with a lovely couple and as we can totally rely on the new Moto G6, so let's check out the amount of trust these guys have for each other. Hi, what's your name?
Hi, Ankush.
Arna. Ankush and Arna. So we are going to play a game and for that you'll have to wear the dartboard and you will be throwing 6 darts on the dartboard. Don't worry, these are not the pointed ones.
I'm used to it.
Oh, really nice. So, okay, can we have the dart, please? Yeah, like that. And the dart. Yeah. One, 2, good. Closer. Ooh. Almost there. And the last one. Well, that was really amazing. And back to you, Manish.
क्या बात है यार यार मतलब बड़ा अच्छा डार्ट गेम खेला मैंने पहली बार किसी लड़की को एक लड़के को ऐसे डांटते हुए देखा है दैट वाज अ गुड वन यू कैन लाफ आप घर पे बैठे बैठे जहाँ भी लाइव देख रहे हैं बिल्कुल हंस सकते हैं बट एक्चुअली बुलजाय मारा उन्होंने यार ये भी हो सकता है अगर आगे पिन्स होते डार्ट में तो थोड़ा डेंजरस हो सकता था नेवर माइंड ये तो थे मोटो हब्स बट एज आई टोल्ड यू वी हैव अ लॉट इन स्टोर फॉर यू सो आई थिंक आफ्टर इतना टेकी स्टफ आफ्टर मोटो हब्स it's time for some masti music some fellas what do you say yes ladies and gentlemen अब म्यूजिक की बात करी है तो एक अनोखे तरह का म्यूजिक आपके सामने आएगा प्लीज वेलकम द acapellas यार मैं भी गा सकता हूँ आपके साथ प्लीज आइए ना प्लीज बहुत अच्छी लग रही है आप
One, 2, 1, 2, 3, go. One more time. One more time.
Like the legend of the phoenix, what ends the beginning? What keeps the planet spinning?
We're up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to get up all night to get lucky. Last night I had a dream about you. In this dream I'm standing right beside you. There's nothing wrong with having just a bit of fun. We were dancing all night long. Oh, I don't know what to do about this dream and you. I hope this dream comes true. One more time, we're gonna celebrate. Alright, oh yeah, let's keep on dancing. One more time, we're gonna celebrate.
Work it,
Make it better,
do it
faster,
makes us stronger.
more than
Hour after
hour.
Working,
Never over.
working,
make it better, do it faster, makes us stronger.
our work is never over.
Television rules a nation. Oh yeah, television rules a nation.
Music's got me feeling so free. Celebrate and dance so free. One more time, music's got me feeling the need. Come on and celebrate, celebrate and dance so free. Tonight, hey, this feeling. Music's got me feeling so free. One more time, music's got me feeling so free. Come on and celebrate, celebrate, let's do the stars. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up for one more night. We're up all night to get some. Oh, celebration, yeah. Feeling so free. Oh, one more night. We're up all night to the sun. Yeah. Celebration, yeah. Feeling so our work is never over.
Thank you so much.
Everything you're about to hear and everything you're hearing is done purely by the power of our voices. 6 voices, 0 instruments, and we are Raga Trippin'.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Wa 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 de, wa wa de ya, wa wa de, wa 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 de ya, wa wa de, wa wa de ya, wa wa de, wa 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 de ya, wa wa de, wa wa de ya, wa wa de, wa 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 de ya, wa wa de, wa wa de ya, wa wa de, wa 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 de.
Dance until the drum music's never gonna stop. Get up, let's hit the floor, drop the beat, go wow wow. Dance until the drum music's never gonna stop. Get up, let's hit the floor, drop the beat, go wow wow. Dance until you drop music's never gonna stop. Get up, let's hit the floor, drop the beat, go wow wow. Dance until you drop music's never gonna stop. Get up, let's hit the floor, drop the beat, go wow. Ayashiya, लाई जले रातें, थोड़ी जल के दिल को फिसलने तू दे. चला गया, सोची समझी चाले, थोड़ी चल के दिल को फिसलने तू दे.
देखने वाला कोई है ना, मुझसे ही है तेरा लेना देना, कर नहीं किसी की भी तू परवाह. Tonight we dance.
साथ में लापरवाह हो जाए दोनों जरा, साथ में लापरवाह.
'Cause tonight we dance.
साथ में लापरवाह हो जाए दोनों जरा, साथ में लापरवाह.
'Cause tonight we dance.
इस बात का है बस कि कहीं मेरी रात निकल जाए मेरे इतने भी पास तू आ मत कहीं मेरे हाथों से न बात निकल जाए
खो गए हम और तुम तो उड़ गई नींदें रे और खन की पायल मस्ती में तो कंगन के रे हम्मा 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 ए हम्मा 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 Club isn't the best place to find a lover, so the bar is where I go. Me and my friends at the table doing shots, drinking fast, and then we talk slow. Come over and start up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it a chance. Now take my hand, stop, offend the man on the jukebox, and then we start to dance. Singing like,
Boy, I know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like me. Coming out for my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me. Say, boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Coming out for my lead. Coming out for my lead.
Well, I'm in love with the shape of you. Like ocean pull like a magnet too. Although my heart is still in two. I'm in love with your body. Last night you were in my room, and now my bed sheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with your body. Oh, why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, why. I'm in love with your body. Oh, why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, why. I'm in love with your body. Oh, why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, why. I'm in love with your body. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with the shape of you.
Go for hours and hours of being sweet in the salad. How your family used to in the pain. We sip and get in the taxi, kiss in the backseat till the driver make the radio play. And I'm singing like,
Boy, I know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like me. Coming out for my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me. Say, love, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Coming out for my lead. Coming out for my lead.
I'm in love with the shape of you. Red ocean pull like a magnet too. Although my heart is still in two. I'm in love with your body. Last night you were in my room, and now my bed sheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with your body. Oh, why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, why. I'm in love with your body. Oh, why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, why. I'm in love with your body. I'm in love with your body. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with the shape of.
come on, be my baby, come on. Come on, be my baby, come on. Come on, be my baby, come on. Come on, be my baby.
Because I'm happy. Clap your hands if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap your hands if you feel that happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap your hands if you know what happiness is to you now. Because I'm happy. Clap your hands if you know that's what you wanna do.
I'm happy, happy. I'm happy, happy. I'm happy.
You came out new, stuck in this and that.
Whoa, oh, oh, oh.
Give me all you got and don't hold it back.
Whoa, oh, oh, oh.
Well, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine.
Hey, I should probably warn you, I will be just fine.
No offense to you, don't waste your time. Because I'm happy. Clap your hands if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap your hands if you feel that happiness is a truth. Because I'm happy. Clap your hands if you know what happiness is to you now. Because I'm happy. Clap your hands if you know that's what you wanna do.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
Happy. Happy. Happy. Happy.
I'm bringing town. And how are you feeling? Well, we are Raga Trippin' and we're feeling great. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Keisha. We have Alan. We have Lara. Gary. Susan. And my name's Rohan. And I guess everybody here is feeling something about the launch of the Motorola Moto G5. What do you say, guys?
Yeah,
You
I
ready?
don't know about them, but I'm really feeling it. I think I was so happy, man. Come on, yeah. Let's have a big hand for them. I think they were brilliant.
Thank you.
मैं बट सिर्फ एक ही बात जानना चाहता हूँ, आपने किस उम्र में ड्रम सेट खा लिया था जो मुंह से आवाजें निकाल रहे हैं आप?
That's this guy.
हाँ, आप तो
This guy has the bass. That's the
आपने
bass.
अच्छा ये भी डिसाइडेड है कौन ड्रम सेट बना रहा है कौन गिटार बजा रहा है. That's amazing, man. I love
This is
that.
the drum kit.
Yeah, you were so good, man. All of you, I think it was amazing.
Thank
ये
you,
लास्ट में
Manish.
जो just do that once again for me.
झलक हो जाए.
Trust me, guys, you're live right now. He just did that again for me. मैं वही सोच रहा था, मैंने कहा शायद कोई trick होगी, but there's no trick. It's pure talent. A big hand for such talented people here.
Thank you.
And
Thank you so much.
amazing.
Very much.
You've got
Thank
so
you.
many qualities like the Moto G6 and G6 Play. I think I really want to thank you all for being here. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot, guys. Thank you. Thanks a lot. All right. क्या बात है यार, ये तो entertainment हुआ, amazing वाला. Thank you. I love your hair, man. It's amazing. I so wanted to have that, but मेरे बाल इधर की जगह इधर आ गए थोड़ा, but never mind. Okay, so now that's done. As I told you, we have a lot in store. आपने देखा अभी यहाँ पे इन्होंने कितना अच्छा acapella perform किया. But now there's another troupe coming up, and they're gonna take you to another world altogether. The world they will create right in front of you, and you will be amazed by the way they perform. Ladies and gentlemen, they call themselves Urja, और इनको बुलाने की मुझ में बहुत ऊर्जा हो रही है. So let's have Urja on the stage now.
Four, three, two, 1, 0. Don't touch it. Don't. Who told you to touch it? Oh, don't ever touch that.
Drop it.
Let's get ridiculous. This is that ice cold Michelle fight for that white gold. This one for them hood girls, them good girls, straight masterpieces. Styling, wildin', living it up in the city. Got Chuck's on with Saint Laurent. Gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. And my band bought that money. Break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Wait a minute. Julio, get the stretch. Right to Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. Hey, hey, oh!
गाइस ऊर्जा वाज अमेजिंग। आई थिंक बहुत बढ़िया। शुक्र है इनकी बत्ती नहीं चली गई, वरना पता नहीं क्या करते। लेकिन फाइनली अच्छा रहा, इनकी बत्ती भी रही और बहुत बढ़िया इन्होंने परफॉर्म भी कर लिया। बट नाउ आई थिंक आई वांट टू टेक यू बैक टू द मोटो हब्स। मैंने बोला था बहुत अमेजिंग लोग मिल रहे हैं, कुछ अमेजिंग गेम्स हम लोग उनके साथ कर रहे हैं। सो नाउ विल टेक यू टू द मोटो हब इन जनकपुरी। Let's go.
Hi Manish, this is Neha Gaba standing in Janakpuri District Center. Right now I have Mr.
Brajesh Gupta
with me. So he is a very excited gentleman with the launch of Moto G6. So हम चाहते हैं कि ये कोई भी 6 मूवीज के नाम बताएं जो कि G लेटर से स्टार्ट होती हैं। क्या आप कर सकते हैं?
Yes, I can do it.
Okay, let your dad do it.
Okay, Ghost, Gang of Wasipur, Ghazni, Ghost Rider, Godfather, and one is Golmaal.
All right. जैसे कि पापा एक्साइटेड है वैसे ये भी बहुत एक्साइटेड है। थैंक यू सो मच सर। सो दिस इज फॉर ऑल नाउ एंड बैक टू यू मनीष। मनीष दिस इज
देखा, मैं यहाँ पर सिर्फ एक ही चीज़ नोट कर पाया, जो बच्चा था वो बहुत एक्साइटेड था। मुझे लगता है उसके पापा को उसे आइसक्रीम खिला देनी चाहिए, बिकॉज वो बार बार माइक को आइसक्रीम का कोन समझ के खींच रहा था। थैंकफुली उसने खाया नहीं। आई एम वेरी हैप्पी ऑन दैट। बट नाउ आफ्टर जनकपुरी लेट मी टेक यू टू मुंबई मोटो हब।
Hi again. So we are inside the Moto Hub right now along with these gorgeous Mumbaikars, Rutuja and Shivani. So besides GS providing us with many specifications, we have better and bigger entertainment. And that is exactly what we are going to ask these ladies to do. Alright, so girls, what are the 6 famous Bollywood steps that you're going to show us?
I will do Kala Chashma.
What's next?
I'll be doing Badtameez Dil, which goes like.
Amazing. What's third one?
I will do Ladki Beautiful.
What's the fourth one?
I'll be doing Disco Divane.
2 more to go. What's the fifth one?
I will do Baby Marwa Ke Manegi, which is my favorite. Baby Marwa Ke Manegi.
And then we move on to the last one.
I'll be doing Jumma Chumma.
Amazing. So that's what the Mumbaikars are all about. Back to you, Manish.
यार अमेजिंग डांस स्टेप्स किए हैं। अब इनको देख के मेरा भी एक स्टेप करने का मन कर गया है और मेरे मन में आ रहा है इट्स द टाइम टू मोटो। ओहो वेल, मैं ज़्यादा डांस नहीं करूंगा बिकॉज मैंने सोचा था मैं करूं, लेकिन मुझे लगा फालतू में इंटरनेट पे इतने लोग आ जाएंगे, इट माइट जस्ट क्रैश। सो आई वांट टू टेक इट इजी। वेल, ये तो हो गया मुंबई का, लेकिन अब मैं आपको लेके जाना चाहता हूँ हमारे मोटो हब में, जो कि है गाजियाबाद में। लेट्स गो देयर।
Hey Manish, here with me. I am having the fans of the new Moto G6 and they are very happy with the new phone launch. So are you excited for the new phone?
Yeah, very much.
Okay, that's great. Well, we all know that the new Moto G6 Play has a great battery. तो देखते हैं अब इन सब की बैटरीज कितनी चार्ज है। तो आपके बैटरी चार्ज का चेकअप होगा पहले तो स्किपिंग टेस्ट के साथ। Can we have the skipping rope please? ओके, कौन करने वाला है स्किपिंग आप में से? ओके, सो ट्राई डूइंग द स्किपिंग फॉर 60 टाइम्स। गेट सेट गो। वू 10 डाउन, 30. Well, that's half of 60 and it was really amazing. अब अगला टेस्ट होने वाला है फुटबॉल यूज करके। थैंक्स फॉर द फुटबॉल। सो यू विल हैव टू बाउंस इट फॉर 6 टाइम्स। गेट सेट गो। 2 3 4 5 6। वेल, दैट वाज नाइस। आई गेस वी आर डन देयर। ओके, यू वांट टू ट्राई इट टू? वेल, अभी हमने देखा कि इनकी बैटरीज तो बिल्कुल चार्ज है। एंड बैक टू यू मनीष।
मतलब वो लड़का था ना जो ब्राउन टी शर्ट में था, ट्रस्ट मी, मुझे नहीं पता उसको और लाइफ में क्या चाहिए, बट हाँ थोड़ा सा ग्लूकोज जरूर चाहिए। बहुत बेचारा पतला सा लग रहा था, लेकिन उसने फुटबॉल जो है यार, मतलब इधर उधर मार लो, सीधा लड़की को फुटबॉल मारी है। वेल, वो लड़की उससे बाद में डेफिनेटली बात करेगी, बट राइट नाउ मैं सोच रहा हूँ अब मैं आपको लेके चलता हूँ जनकपुरी में। वहां पे क्या हो रहा है, लेट्स सी।
Hi Manish, this is Neha Gaba standing in Janakpuri district center. So we have a very beautiful lady over here जिनका नाम खुद जी से start होता है. That is
गुरविंदर कौर.
Alright, so ये बहुत ही बड़ी फैन है मोटोरोला की. इन्होंने मोटो जी के काफ़ी सीरीज़ यूज़ करे हैं, इन्होंने मेरे को बताया. So अब हम चाहते हैं इन मैम के साथ कुछ गेम्स खेलना. जानते हैं कि ये कितनी क्रिएटिव और कितनी एंथुजियास्टिक हैं. So मैम, क्या आप हमारे लिए सिर्फ 6 गाने गा सकते हैं लेटर जी से?
Okay, I'll try.
Alright, are you ready?
Yeah.
Excited?
Yes, very much.
So the mic is yours.
Thank you. From the letter G, right?
Yes.
So, गोरी तेरा गाँव बड़ा प्यारा, मैं तो गया मारा, आके यहाँ रे, गोरिया रे मेरा दिल चुरा के ले जा, तक दिना दिन तक दिना दिन. And the third one is गोरे गोरे ओ बाके छोरे, शर्मिले ओ नखरे वाले. And the fourth one गोरे गोरे मुखड़े पे काला काला चश्मा, तौबा खुदा खैर करे, खूब है करिश्मा, गोरे गोरे मुखड़े पे काला काला चश्मा. Another one from letter G. गोरे रंग पे ना इतना गुमान कर, गोरा रंग 2 दिन में ढल जाएगा, मैं शमा हूँ तो है परवाना, मैं शमा हूँ तो है परवाना, मुझसे पहले तू जल जाएगा. गोरिया चुराना मेरा जिया, गोरिया चुराना मेरा जिया.
Very nice.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay,
All
thank you
done.
so
Thank
much.
you so much, ma'am. Thank you. आपने इतना entertainment किया. So thank you so much, ma'am. Back to you, Manish.
यार जी से इतने सारे गाने इन्होंने गाए हैं. जी से एक गाना मुझे भी याद आ गया, मेरी फिल्म का है. ओ गल्ला गोरियां हाथ विच टोए, हो असी मर गए नी ओए होए. वेल और भी गाना गा देता, पर आपको पता है मैं इतना अच्छा गाऊंगा तो फिर इंटरनेट का क्या हाल होगा. यू नो दैट, बट नेवर माइंड. अब मैं आपको लेके जाने वाला हूं हमारे दूसरे मोटो हब में, जो कि है गाजियाबाद में. सो लेट्स गो देयर.
Hi Manish, here with me I have a lovely girl by my side at the launch of the new Moto G6. So are you excited for the new phone?
Yes, I'm really excited for it, and I'm waiting for it to come out in the market. When is it out in the market?
Well, that's nice. So what is your name?
My name is Ishita.
Ishita. So the new Moto G6 spins my head right round, and now it's time to see if you can spin the hula hoop. Can we have it? Yes. So you are supposed to spin it for 6 seconds. Get, set, go. 2, go. Well, that's a great job done there. I guess you'll end up doing it for 60 seconds. Well, that's so amazing. We're close to do it for 60 seconds. I guess 1 minute हो गया ना? 60 seconds हो गए? Well, claps for her, please. Well, that was a great job done there, and back to Manish.
क्या बात है यार, एक बारी में इतने सारे चक्कर लगा दिए. अच्छा खासा दही खाया होता लस्सी बन जाती. बट मैं भी बड़ी बार ट्राई करता हूँ यार, मैं हुला हूप कर पाऊँ, बट व्हेन आई डू हुला हूप दैट्स माय वर्स्ट रूप. मैं हुला हूप नहीं करके दिखाना चाहूँगा, बट हाँ आपको हमारे अगले हब में ले जाना चाहूँगा, जो कि है मुंबई में. सो लेट्स सी वहाँ पे कौन मिलता है, क्या करता है, क्या कहने वाला है. आई एम ऑल्सो एक्साइटेड लाइक यू यार. लेट्स सी दैट.
Hello everyone. So this time I've come across Gaurav, who's a die-hard fan of Moto G. So what is it about Moto, Gaurav, that makes you its huge fan?
Hello you. So I've been using the Moto G for a long time. I think I got it from the 2nd generation onwards, and it's been such an amazing phone. Before that I had the Moto Razr, I had the Moto Rocker. It's just a brand that you can trust, right? It's such a, they always give you good products.
So in that case, can you tell us 6 ways you can define, or 6 things you love about Moto or the brand?
Just 6? Sure. Okay, so I think the phones that they make are really, really technologically advanced. I think they're very, very customer focused, you know, with waterproof and dust proof and, you know, always making sure their products are long lasting. Speaking of which, number 3 would be the customer support. You know, any complaints you have, this is a brand that always listens to you. Number 4, I'm going to say, is just the look of the phone. They're always doing something different. They're always trying to make a phone that looks really good. Number 5 is going to be just the quirk and the way that they do these really fun things online. I think it's something that a lot of brands can learn from. And number 6, I'm just going to say that the actual products. This is a phone that you can trust. This is a phone that you can rely on. And you can't say that about every other brand.
Truly, this is the phone you can trust and rely on. So, getting back to you, Manish.
इतना डेडिकेटेड लड़का. पहली बात तो लड़के को देख के ऐसे लग रहा था वो पुरानी फिल्मों में नहीं होता था, विलेन के बाजू में एक छोटा विलेन खड़ा होता था जिसका काम होता था सिर्फ विलेन को जाके बंदूक देना और साइड में खड़े हो जाना. वेल, बट आई मस्ट से जितनी अच्छी बातें इन्होंने मोटरोला के लिए कही हैं, ही इज एन आर्डेंट फैन. बंदे को देख के ये नहीं समझ आ रहा था बंदे ने दाढ़ी रखी है या दाढ़ी ने बंदा रखा हुआ है. बट वट एवर इट इज़, आई थिंक बड़ा अच्छा लगा इनको देख के. इतने बड़े फैन मिलते हैं तो मुझे बड़ी खुशी होती है. वैसे पता चल रहा है जनकपुरी में जो हमारा मोटो हब है ना, वहाँ बड़े अमेजिंग लोग आ रहे हैं. तो एक काम करते हैं, एक बार फिर से चलते हैं जनकपुरी में.
Hi Manish, we have 2 sports enthusiasts with me over here. So let us do something sporty with you. Are you ready to do something sporty?
Yes.
Alright, so I have a fun activity for you in which you have to do push-ups 6 times. Ready? Can you do that? Yeah. Start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cheers, people. Cheers for him. Yes. Thank you. All right. So let us continue. I want to know 6 names of cricketers who start with letter G.
So, Ganguly.
Okay.
Gale.
Okay.
Gautam Gambhir.
Yes.
Greg Chappell.
Okay.
Glenn Maxwell.
Yes.
And Glenn Mega.
Oh, very nice. Cheers, people. He's doing absolutely amazing. So thank you so much to both of you. Back to you, Manish.
यार जितने पुशअप इस लड़के ने मारे हैं ना, आई एम श्योर उसकी एनर्जी इतनी आउट हो गई होगी. ही नीड्स द टर्बो पावर्ड अप, यू नो. इसको और चार्जिंग की ज़रूरत पड़ेगी. बेचारा उसके बाद पीछे यूं ही करके खड़ा हो गया था. बस मुझसे एक भी सवाल और मत पूछना. बट चलिए, कुछ और सवाल हैं जो गाजियाबाद में हैं, वहाँ पे पूछे जा रहे हैं. ज़रा देखते हैं वहाँ पे क्या माजरा चल रहा है यार. लेट्स गो टू गाजियाबाद.
Manish, here with me are the existing users of the Motorola G. So, tell us about your experience with Motorola.
Actually, my family has lots of Motorola devices. My mother and my sister, they both use the Motorola G5s Plus. The Motorola mods are very nice. The speaker is very nice and the look of the mobile is very nice. And the performance is also very good. I've been using them for quite some time now and I like that device.
Well, great observations. So, as we all know that the new Moto G works really fast. तो देखते हैं कि ये लोग कितना fast बोल सकते हैं. So, I have few tongue twisters for you. Starting from the letter G, you'll have to say them for 6 times. Yes. So, the first tongue twister is going to be good blood, bad blood. Good blood, bad blood. Yes. You'll have to say it for how many times?
Good blood, 6 times, 6 times. Yes. Okay. Good blood, bad blood. Good blood, bad blood. Good blood, bad blood, blood. Good blood, bad blood. Good blood, bad blood.
Well, 6 time नहीं हुआ. So, giving you a chance again.
Good blood, bad blood. 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 Good blood, bad blood.
Blood, good blood. Okay. So, the next tongue twister is going to be Greek grapes. Like that. For how many times?
6 times. Greek grapes, Greek grapes, Greek grapes, Greek grapes, Greek grapes, Greek grapes.
Oh, nice. You were pretty close to it. So, that was all, and back to you, Manish.
Good blood, bad blood. Good blood, bad blood. लेकिन एक ही बात कहूंगा, गुड बॉय बैड बॉय, गुड बॉय बैड बॉय नहीं पता मुझे, बट एक चीज पता है, ही वॉज अ गुड फैन. दोनों के कितने घने बाल थे यार, कसम से खेती करवाई है बालों में लड़कों ने. लेकिन ये थे हमारे गाजियाबाद बॉयज. लेकिन आफ्टर द गाजियाबाद बॉय, मेरा भी वो लड़की को देख देख के फंबल आने लगे हैं. गुड बॉय बैड बॉय. लेकिन ये जो गाजियाबाद बॉयज थे, इसके बाद कुछ और बॉयज हैं जिनको मैं आपसे मिलवाना चाहता हूँ. और जब ये आते हैं ना यार, ट्रस्ट में पूरा माहौल हिल जाने वाला है. सबका मन डांस करने का करने वाला है. बिकॉज ये यहाँ से भी नहीं है, ये वहाँ से भी नहीं है. ये जिस जगह से मैं बताऊंगा, जगह का नाम है धारावी. Yes, they're called the Dharavi Boys.
मेरी बात को सुन, मेरे हाथों में फोन और टर्बो चार्जिंग बैटरी सुन। हाँ, ये पहला सवाल, समय पर मरते बैटरीज क्यों? छोटे सोच बदल, अपने फोन बदल, मोटो G6 की ओर तो चल, अब चल। ये फोन धमाल फुल चीज कमाल, वाइडर डिस्प्ले का खास इस्तेमाल, क्या सवाल? ये देश नवाबी नाम तिरंगी, जान भी प्यारी। हाँ, ये कैमरा जो देगा तुझको एक बारी नजारा तो देख। मोटो G6 ये मचेगा, नेक्स्ट लेवल तक का ये बचेगा। मोटो G6 ये मचेगा, नेक्स्ट लेवल तक का ये मचेगा। मोटो G6 ये बचेगा, नेक्स्ट लेवल तक का ये मचेगा। मोटो G6 ये बचेगा, नेक्स्ट लेवल तक का ये मचेगा। मोटो G6 ये फोन है बहुत राव से लगी बोले, नाम इसका है छोटे गाता का। गर्दी है मार्केट में, हाँ गर्दी है मार्केट में, टर्बो चार्जिंग इसके बैटरी में होगा ना डर। लगा ले बैठारेगा, हाँ हाँ लगा ले बैठारेगा। क्या एक ही साथ इसमें देख दो सेल्फी आएगा, ड्यूअल कैमरा के तू सेल्फी मचाएगा। हाँ क्या ड्यूअल सेल्फी मचाएगा, सिर्फ 15 मिनट इसको तो चार्ज पे लगाने का। क्यों कोटा फोन लेके पछताने का? हाँ आजकल का कोटा लोचा, क्या आजकल का लोचा लापाचा है, फोन कोटा बंद होता क्या? आजकल का लोचा लापाचा, फोन कोटा बंद होता क्या? तो जागो सब जनता, हाँ हाँ तो जागो सब जनता, क्या हाँ बात तू मोटो G6 के बारे में सुना कि नहीं? ए सुना ना बा, मोटो जी बोले पंप अप वाला शॉट है, पंप अप। हाँ नेक्स्ट लेवल आता है कि नहीं? नेक्स्ट लेवल अगला बढ़ाओ, अगला बढ़ाओ। मोटो G6 मचेगा क्या? अरे बजेगा ना यार, G6 यार मार्केट में आते ही डायरेक्ट अंगार गया। हाँ हो जाओ क्या? We would mention our nation, tradition, temptation for the secret of creation. We roll up the nature and stick with some passion, that's the real celebration. Forgot all past, you want to live in the future and find some solution that is greater than haters. Doesn't matter what I'm saying, doesn't matter what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah, ha. Hey. What's up? This is Moto Showtime, and we are Dharavi Rocks. Yeah, Dharavi Rocks. Straight out from Dharavi. Yeah. वर्तमान ये जिंदगी दर्द सहता हूँ मैं हर पल। कामयाब अब मेरे हाथों में मंजिल है शुरुआत। फिर अंत किया मेहनतों को साथ लेके आगे चढ़ता बढ़ता गया। मुसीबतों से सीखा मुश्किलें तेरी है सब परीक्षा। खुदा करे सब भला हो, मेरा रूप अनोखा कला है। बातों में आतंक जुड़ा है, हर लफ्ज मेरी एक सिला है। इंसानियत अब कम दिखे, सारे हौसले के दम टूटे। रिश्ते अब पक्के हो चुके, करप्शन में सब खो गए। अब बातें हैं ये जनता की जो आपस में एक धंधा थी। क्या जो आपस में एक धंधा थी? हाँ शब्दों में आग बातें करूं मैं तीखी सी। ख्वाब सिर्फ देखा एक दुनिया अनोखी सी। समझना मुश्किल काफी गहरे इसमें राज है।
कठिन है फासला पर सब्र बेमिसाल है, कमाल है ये बातें जो लोग बढ़ बढ़ते आपस में। जिंदगी एक खेल और सब करते नाटक है, मुश्किल झेला और आंसू भरे आंखों में। ना कर भरोसा तेरे साथ वाला घातक है, आंखों में कर ले कैद मंजिल को ले निशाने पे। चला दे तीर फिर दुनिया भी सलाम ठोके, हिम्मत और हौसला दिखा अपने रास्तों में। मत मानना हार चाहे आगे जो भी बात होवे, कर जो दिल कहे सब दूर बनाते बातों में। खुद को पहचान दो तू भी एक लाखों में, तू भी एक लाखों में, तू भी एक लाखों में।
अन्याय बढ़ते जा रहे कर्मचारी घर बैठे खाड़े क्यों लाचार है जमाना, सबको जिद में है कमाना। हर मुश्किल बीते हर लम्हे मेरे सांसों से जुड़ी है हर कसमें, बर्बाद के और खींच गया फिर गलतियों से ये दिन सुधरी शुरुआत। सब वो रूठ गए फिर अंत समय पर छोड़ चले नादान, होते सड़कों पे जो आंसुओं से अपनी प्यास बुझाते रात। ये अंधेरा शान शक्ति मुझ में और भक्त दुनिया ये ख्वाब, ये नशे की बाजार दुनिया के और मुस्कुराती को चेहरा पर मैं वक्त सहना अब ठहरा। मैं तो जिंदा जीव एक शहर हर सवेरा बस किसी के भी ठहरू, बातें मेरी ये दिल कह गहरे। हाँ 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 ये दिल कह गहरे, क्या क्या क्या
Yeah, old brothers, yeah, check.
बदलाव क्या?
बदलाव लाते क्या? बदलाव बदलाव हाँ।
ये देश में
बदलाव लाना है, बदलाव हमको लाना है, दुनिया ये दूंगी अब आवाज दिलाना है। बदलाव लाना है, बदलाव हमको लाना है, संगीत की ताकत से अब जीत कर दिखाना है। बदलाव लाना है, बदलाव हमको लाना है, दुनिया ये दूंगी अब आवाज दिलाना है। बदलाव लाना है, बदलाव हमको लाना है, संगीत की ताकत से अब जीत कर दिखाना है। जिंदगी में जीता हूँ सिर्फ अपने ही ढंग से, न घबराता मैं अपने खुद के कल से, सिर्फ डरता हूँ मैं अपने खुद के दिल से। मैं हीरो मैं ही विलन बाकी सब समझ ले, बड़े छोटे चीजों को आजमाना चाहा लेकिन एम क्लास हूँ मैं, कमाया और गवाया। मुश्किल में था तभी कोई नहीं आया, सिर्फ दूर से पूछता है क्या मैं खाना खाया। मेरे लाइफ कर जोड़ कर मैंने रैप ये बनाया, ये है मेरी बात तूने क्या कर दिखाया। सोच सोच कर सपना ही बनाया, पार्टी शादी वो तू अब स्टार्ट कर कमाना। लड़की के पीछे तू मत बन दीवाना, लड़की भी शानी तू अकेला नहीं शाना। एंड इट नाउ सी यू टाटा बाय बाय सायोनारा, हाँ सी यू टाटा बाय बाय सायोनारा।
बदलाव लाना है,
बदलाव हमको लाना है, दुनिया ये गूंगी अब आवाज दिलाना है। बदलाव लाना है, बदलाव हमको लाना है, संगीत के ताकत से अब जीत कर दिखाना है।
मटरंगल तेरी उन्मरिगिलाल थी मैं जिन
कुट्रंगल अलियू
न सोल्लू वरिगिलाई
कुर्मया के खेले
वाल्के जिन मटरंगल
बुन्नक पुरियum
सिरवाई दिल के डर ताइन
तलाटे
टौरगल से जिमुनन
बुद्धिये नी माते
हिप हॉप वरिगलाल
अर्जुदुल कलपे
कष्टनष्ट बंदालु పోరాడిగాడు నిలబదు బెలపదు
मांडवन मिलाटे
వాల్కే జిల్ సాధిత్తు
मुन्नेरी काटे
யோசிச்சு கனவுகளை
நிஜமாக மாத்தே
உனெதிரிக்கு முன்னாடி நீ
யார் என்று காட்டே
உண்மைக்கு மிஸ்டேக்கும் வெற்றி
கிடையாது
ஆபத்தை சந்தித்து
அது கூட விளையாடு
சந்தேக புத்தி என்று
நிலைக்காது நான் ஒழித்த நாட்களுக்கு கணக்கே கிடையாது बदलाव लाना है बदलाव हमको लाना है दुनिया ये गूंगी अब आवाज दिलाना है बदलाव लाना है बदलाव हमको लाना है संगीत की ताकत से अब जीत कर दिखाना है बदलाव लाना है बदलाव हमको लाना है दुनिया ये गूंगी अब आवाज दिलाना है बदलाव लाना है बदलाव हमको लाना है संगीत की ताकत से अब जीत कर दिखाना है खूनी अनोखा मैं बंदा सपनों का बस जीता मैं खुद से क्या लेना अब तुझसे अकल तो बनाती सफर ये कल्ला है आतंक है जुबा की देता हम शैतान के क्या समाज है भगवान का दुनिया और जनता का राज यहाँ जीना हराम है आराम को आराम दे काबिल है तू पर नकाब तेरे सामने ना हूँ मैं अकेला परछाई मेरे साथ में मैं बढ़ता उजाला अंधेरे से वक्त बुद्धि से वक्त पवित्र में चरित्र बना में नशा सा जहर है नशों में कहर ना किसी की जो रोका मुझको दे माइक मेरे हाथ की वाइफ से मैं करूँ बदला फुल टाइम तग लाइफ मेरे यारा तग लाइफ मेरे यारा
सुन क्या हाँ बदलाव
बदलाव हाँ, yeah. Straight from Dharavi, हाँ, Dharavi rocks.
Foundation.
नमस्कार बहुत प्यार डायरेक्ट मुंबई से सलाम शुरुआत से ये बार्स मेरे करते खुलासा ये हौसला ना होगा कब cause we are rising like a sun ऊपर ऊपर बढ़ते जाते नहीं किसी से हम कम तूफानी कम चल हट जा छोटे कर तू गर्दी कम चीर फाड़ हर एक शब्द सुन के हो जाएगा कर मुट्ठी बंद खुद सुन तुझे लड़ना हर एक दिन है कठिन यहाँ जीना पापी से बड़ा जमीन कर यकीन तू खुद पे देख मंजिल है अजीब जो लोगों ने सोचा है मेरे बारे में बदील सब कुछ में खोए रोए परेशान तू करी उन लोगों से जो तेरी मारने वाले हैं जो यहाँ जी रहा एक ना एक दिन जाएगा मरने के बाद ना तेरा घमंड काम आएगा हुकूमत उनका और तू कब तक सुनता जाएगा घटेगा भ्रष्टाचार जब तू आवाज उठाएगा
अपने का आवाज उठाएगी कि नहीं
उठा देगा आज मोटो जी का सीन है मोटो शूट
ये चेक इट मुसीबतें हजारों मेहनतों से मैं मिटा दूं दंगा फैला है गलियों में आतंक अब तुझे दिखा समय है तुझको कीमती हर लफ्ज तेरी शिक्षा रक्षक के मेरे साथ बाकी
जात बात खोटा है
ना तू छोटा है भरोसा रख तू खुद पर एक दिन तेरा होता है हर शख्स अपनी किस्मतों को खोता है कठिन ने हर एक मोड़ में पर मंजिल तुझको चुना जंजीर बंदी हाथों में
जो लड़ता भ्रष्टाचारों से
हाँ दुष्ट है ये सारे कितने कष्ट गरीबों पे डाले आगे सवाल है सबकी बुद्धि भ्रष्ट क्या जवाब है सब लाजवाब है सबकी शुद्धि बुद्धि बेहिसाब है हाँ सबकी शुद्धि बुद्धि बेहिसाब है क्या हाँ
यो विष्णु हाँ
दिन रात सारे अब बीत गए
मेहनत की घड़ी वो टूट गए
कठिन मिला था
हर मामले में
ना ढूंढ पाया
इसके रास्ते में
मौत के करीब
बस चलता गया
नशे के दिन
वो सारे ढलते गए
समय के संग
इंसान भी बदलता गया
मैं रूप हूँ
शैतान का
हर रोज नए मकसद तपाना
क्या झूठा जमाना तू खोटा दीवाना पब्लिक से बच के ये मुंबई है शाने
खुदा भी मुझे
धुएं से चाहा
रूह में समाया
कमाया ये जादू है
दुनिया के बातों में
काबू दिला तू
पापत है जीना है
खुलकर तू रहना सबक है
सबक से समझ ले कैसी के सच्चाई अब जी के दिखा दे की आदत बता दे सफलता तो पाना था मंजिल तलाश मदोशी में खोए हम ट्रिप में ही रहते
खुद पे ही जीवन दिलाते हैं खुद पे ही जीवन दिलाते हैं क्या चेक
back up straight to be go on
संगीत को सलाम क्रेजी बी मेरा नाम न घुटने पर आता और न खोता ईमान लगान से करता हूँ मेहनत ना तो मैं डरता चाहे आए कोई भी मुसीबत किस्मत से छोटे यहाँ किसको क्या करना सब पैसों में डूबे तू डरना सीखना नहीं गिरना अब लड़ना संगीत से जाग चल तू भी कुछ करना सुर से ताल हम करते वार अपने लड़के हार हम न डरते यार सपनों के साथ हम जीते यार संगीत से प्यार है बेशुमार उभरना है मुझे अब संगीत के दम से दिखाना है सबको
कैसी का स्ट्रगल से
सड़क से गली तक गुजारा अपनी जिंदगी वहीं पर मैं सीखा अपनी मंजिल की हर कमी क्या अपने मंजिल की हर कमी क्या
अपनी मंजिल की हर कमी हाँ Thanks for tuning in. Check in Amazon, Flipkart or Moto Hub near you to buy the phone.
Check.
So this is how we roll. This is our stuff. This is Dharavi Rock Second Foundation straight out from Dharavi.
Peace to all and
Peace.
Big shout out to Motorola, Moto G6. Yeah.
Moto Hub.
So this has been a very entertaining afternoon. If you are joining us live or have been glued in since we started, I want to thank you all for making this Moto Showtime a hell of a good time for me, for Motorola, and most importantly, for you. I've had a blast hosting this today and seeing all of you from across the world and all my friends here who have performed for you. Moto Showtime has been this platform for self-expression. where some of these creative geniuses of our country have expressed themselves in the most innovative way. Whether it's the use of sand to tell the story of this amazing brand, the use of LED lights to perform an interactive dance, or use of trash cans to create some rocking music. The Moto Showtime was designed to tell you that you shouldn't be just following norms. Well, instead, you should just be you. And before I sign off, I want to leave you with one last session by the unbelievably talented powerhouse performer who has been defining the new norm with indie music. I present to you Jasleen Royal. But maybe I shouldn't be signing off just yet. Well, just a minute. My phone battery is quite low, so how about this? What if I put this phone on charge and have Jasleen sing her beautiful melodies with us for 15 minutes, and I know by the time she'll be done, this is going to be turbocharged up and ready for the whole day. So let's hear it for the sweet and soulful Jasleen Royal.
Hello you, welcome to the Moto Showtime, launch of the Moto G6 and G6 Play. Forever, forever, don't you hate that waiting? Phone karna hai charge, but it's so frustrating. Hello you, I feel the way you do. Need some turbo power charging, get me into the groove.
सरोवर दे बेकंडे टुटा जाए गीत में गावा हिंदी सिया मोया मोया कुट कलेजा में गरमावा जी चाहे पंछी हो जावा मन सब तीले बेकार बेहतर मैं हो जावा सारी उम्र पिया रस गमदा इस नशे विच जिन हंडा जी चाहे पंछी हो जावा 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 सजना मिलया सजना मिलन वधाइया नी सजन डोली लेके आना नी मेरा सजना मेरा सजना मेरा सजना मिलया सजना मिलया सजना मिलया मेरा सजना मिलया सजना मिलया सजना मिलया तेरी खुशियाँ देती है बैसाखियाँ मैं नारियाँ सोने रंग पे तेरे दूध मलाई वारियाँ तेरी जिद पे लाडो मैं दुनिया सारी यारियाँ तेरी चुन्नी देती है चरखे चोखे वारियाँ दिन शगुना दा चढ़े आओ सखियों नी वेड़ा सजे मेरा सजना मिलया सजना मिलन वधाइया नी सजन डोली
signing off now. But you guys, don't forget to swing by Amazon, Flipkart, or a Moto Hub to pick up the newly launched Moto G6 or G6 Play. Have a good evening. Lots of love. Take care.
Wow. Now that was a turbo-powered performance indeed. Well, I feel all charged up. But before I go, I want to remind you all once again that at midnight tonight, you can get your hands on the Moto G6 and G6 Play. Just head to Amazon, Flipkart, or your favorite Moto Hub, and you can get some amazing launch offers. And with that, let me say once again, what a pleasure this has been. Thanks to Motorola for having me. My name is Manish Paul, and this has been the Motor Showtime.